Good evening, everybody. Well, we're going to try to get through as much of this as possible tonight. A, because I want to see how this thing ends. And B, I have to move on to other games as well. Like tomorrow, I plan on playing Redfall. Probably both solo and with friends whenever they get home because they live on the other side of the country. So, we'll be going through that. Don't know if I'm going to make that a normal thing, but just wanted to play it, and it comes out on a day I normally stream, so two birds, one stone. Let's go and see. Let's go and see where we are on all this. Storyboard. I am with Yako. Mio. Okay. That's right. This chapter is unnecessarily longer than I thought. So, we are currently at the Komagata High School. We just got word that our friend who died is somewhat involved with a kidnapping of a child, and a teacher found out and was blackmailing her for God knows what, to the point where she's now dead. And, well, he's dead. And which sucks because another character that we play as the mother, she was looking for either of them as they had information about the kidnapping that happened that took the life of her child. So, yeah, it's going to be a mess when we play as her. So, let's go to the bridge. "9 a.m. Yep, this is definitely a bridge. And so, Mio and Yako decided on their next location to investigate. Oh. Yeah. Well, that sucks. Like, that just ended abruptly. Alright, nothing's happening over here. Okay. If I had known that this was how it was going to end, I would have ended it right... I would have ended it then. Okay, let's go to the gardens. Unless this changes where I'm going to find them with the police officer. So, yep. Huh. Well, there's like one more location besides the high school. Okay. I might not be able to go any further with this one. I mean, this place is already blocked off, but we'll see where this leaves us. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, we're done with this side for now. Until we, the player, actually know where we need to be. This is closed off for now. Okay. So we're with Tetsuo. Alright. Tetsuo is looking for a serial killer that he caught. Now, ironically, the mother that's also in the story that we play as was a witness who found the body parts that led to Tetsuo here catching the serial killer. Now the serial killer is on the loose after good behavior, and he's starting to kill again. The serial killer has the one-sided reed, which leaves the victims with their limbs chopped off on one side. How it kills is beyond us at the moment. But let's see if we get more information. Sorry for the wait, boss, but I managed to gather some information. Took you long enough. Alright, what we got? Things at the station were pretty hectic, but I managed to get some info. Let me fill you in. Thanks, the floor is yours. Alright. Total of 3 mysterious deaths were confirmed in the area, including the one in this park, which I do believe our guy drowned, so he died by the curse that we had. Not we, but the curse that he was supposed to have. So let's get started with that one. The young man we found here. Yeah. He's been identified as Shogo Oki, 25 years old, regular old office worker who worked around here. Died of asphyxiation due to water in the lungs. He drowned. He drowned in the middle of a park? It's not possible. It's got to be a curse we're dealing with here. Yep, so he died by the curse that he was supposed to have been given. About that, boss. Isn't this park associated with one of the 7 mysteries, too? Oh. Was it the Whispering Canal? Files. Whispering Canal. Yep. Whispering Canal. That's right, the Whispering Canal. It seemed like there'd be a link between the canal and death by drowning, don't you think? Sharp thinking, area. You're starting to get the hang of this. So let's assume they're related. What's next? Before that, the body of a woman was found behind a residential complex in Kamizawa. That would be the guiding, the eternal beacon one. The victim has been identified as Tawako Hayashi, 29 years old. She was an office worker who lived on her own in the area. As for the cause of death, well, yes. The entirety of her body was crushed by some kind of strong external force. No murder weapon was discovered in the area, but considering the way she was found, we're looking for something large, flat, and heavy that could have crushed her in one fell swoop. Oh no! That one's different. That might be the foot crushing one. Are you saying she was stepped on, meaning the think of the foot washing mansion? Exactly. Crushing is the foot washing mansion's modus operandi. The place where the body was discovered is also known to be related to the 7 mysteries. Now this is Namagaki's doing. Shit, I knew he'd used it. Judged by the amount of soul drugs, the victim was just a regular person, not a curse bearer. Guess we should report this to Paranormal Affairs. Got it. And as for the 3rd victim, he was identified as Kohi, 32 years, a teacher at Kamigata High. He was found in the school's courtyard. Cause of death appears to be external trauma from a heavy fall or heavy blow. The impact crushed his arms and legs. Since he was found in the middle of the courtyard, he couldn't have fallen from the gymnasium or the main building. Teacher dying at school. Not just any school. Kamigata's house houses one of the 7 mysteries. Oh man. I don't remember this one, so... It's not the Evergreen Beach, because I have that one. Okay. Taiko Suguru? It's the Daimo. Okay. No. Might be the Taiko Suguru. Alright, so anything about the school? Alright. Okay. Short in Tacoma High. No? Oh, it was a fool's procession. But... It was a fool's procession, but that's not what killed him. It's where the fool's procession is supposed to be. It's too big of a coincidence, but was never used on him. We can't rule out the possibility that his death was also the work of a curse. See, either way, it seems all three victims can be tied to 7 mysteries. Probably a curse bearer at the center of it, pulling the strings. But you got a point. All these strange deaths do point in one direction. That's right, and Hajime's case wasn't all that different either. He also died of mysterious causes in a place connected to the 7 mysteries. Problem is that the timing doesn't match up. He died before the curse is activated. Could he have been hit by a different curse? One that didn't have anything to do with the mysteries? Yeah, that's a thought, but if that were the case, we'd be dealing with a powerful practitioner. One who could pull off a curse like that without using a curse stone. There aren't many people this day and age who could do something like that. But really, I see. I don't know too much about that stuff. I'd be more surprised if you did. Alright. What about the curse bearers? At the moment, we only know the identity of 4 curse bearers, you included. Yutaro had the foot washing mansion. We had that one. And Hideki had the ever-burning lantern. We got that one. We got both of their curse stones. Then there's Nejima, who claims he has the one-sided reed. Yeah, that about sums it up. We'd better figure out who has the remaining five or quick. We better figure out who the remaining 5 are. Quick. There we go. Much better. How should we go about looking for them? There's no point in searching blindly without a lead. Let's focus on other things for now. Tracking down Nejima may lead us to the other curse bearers too. Either way, he should be our top priority. He could do some real damage if we don't get him. I also want to look a little more into Yoshimi. I got a feeling there's some connection there. Aye aye, boss. Sounds like we got our work cut out for us. I asked around Sabita's Community Safety Bureau where Yoshimi was stationed. Seems like he was investigating the apparent suicide of a girl named Michio. Ah yes, I heard about that. He was trying to determine whether it really was a suicide. Looking into the height of the building, the force of the impact, her wounds and all that, must have suspected some kind of foul play because he ordered a full investigation. But already been deemed a suicide, and his superiors told him not to go starting things up. Huh, what was the evidence? Well, according to the report I found on his desk last night, the body was found at the foot of a building a ways away from the road. There was no evidence of vehicular collision, so it was ruled a suicide, but we thought there was more to it? Yeah, a truck or a flat-faced vehicle traveling at high speeds would have inflicted similar damage. In other words, sometimes a traffic accident can look an awful lot like a fall. So there's a chance that it wasn't a suicide. But what a terrible way to go. There were no brake marks on the road, meaning it would have been a hit and run. The vehicle would have hit her without slowing down at all. It's turned into quite the grisly case. But the vehicle couldn't have come out from a collision like that unscathed. Exactly, so I asked the Traffic Bureau to keep an eye out for any vehicles with frontal damage. But I haven't heard back from them yet. I don't think they're looking very hard. So we got no proof. That said, if it was a traffic accident rather than a suicide, it's possible that someone silenced Yoshimi because she was on the verge of discovering the truth. It's true. Think the driver was the one who did him in? Not quite. Yoshimi had already talked to forensics with the Traffic Bureau, right? His death wouldn't have covered things up. You're right about that. But if the suicide was a cover-up for a hit and run, that doesn't seem like enough reason to kill a cop. That's right, I'm related, but I got something else, too. Managed to get a hold of Michio's address. Yoshimi went there a bunch over the course of his investigation. Might be a good idea for us to drop by, too. Good thinking. Hopefully that'll give us some more leads. Alright, let's move on to the next topic. HQ has mobilized a search unit for Nejima. But so far we haven't received a word. Guess he wasn't at home or at work? About that. Apparently vacated his last known address a week ago. Really? Yeah, that's not good. Serious, so I have no idea where he lives. Gets worse. Checked on him with the factory he was working at. They told me he was only there for a month before he quit. Hold on a second, you're telling me nobody caught that? Well, I had the same thought, so he spoke to his probation officer. Turns out he'd been doing house visits and interviews, but never bothered checking on his workplace. Oh, that idiot. He also said he lost track of Nejima when he moved to a new place. This was a murderer, and you don't keep track of this? It's just sloppy. Heard that they're giving parole to just about anyone these days because they're running out of room in prisons. Which also means there aren't enough probation officers to go around. Dude's probably overworked. So Nejma got to fuck about unsupervised. That asshole's annoyingly good at faking remorse or insanity, whatever the situation calls for. Back when I arrested him all those years ago, just talking to him left a bad taste in my mouth. He's probably hiding under a false name, which makes it hard to track him down. That explains why he so brazenly made contact. That asshole, he's mocking us. Well, for now, the paperwork to circulate his name and mugshot is being filed. It's going to take way too long. We only have until dusk. But looking at these deaths, it seems like many of the curse bearers acted last night. We can't rule out there were more killings from which the bodies haven't been found. Yikes, I haven't thought about that. But there's one silver lining. Judging by my own curse stone, it seems that the curses can't be activated while the sun's out. Oh, that's great news. Basically, we're safe during the daytime? Exactly. It's also why Nejma gave us till dusk. I must have known the curse stones couldn't be used during the day. Either way, we still got until nightfall to settle this. It's time we flushed out the other curse bearers. Aye, aye, boss. Let's do it. Remember the girl Yoshimi met the day he died? One Hitomi? Community Safety didn't have any contact information for her on hand. Not even an address? Well, they had her parents' information, but when I called, they said they hadn't heard from her in a month. Lots of family issues from the sound of it. They even said they don't want anything to do with her anymore. That said, she still goes to school once in a while, so we might be able to find her there. Not sure we really have time for a stakeout right now. But she could be a key witness. Can't have a community safety tracker down for us? We can ask, but it might be tricky to get it done today. For starters, Komigata High School is closed today. Ah, because the teacher that died? That's right. Alright, but it's not something we can do today. We may have to forget about it. Let's move on, though. Speaking of Nejima, yeah? Did you manage to reach your daughter? It'd be best to put her in a protective custody as soon as possible. Not yet. Can't reach her. They called, but she's not picking up. Wasn't home when they went to the house either. That's not good. Does it mean she never came home? Why weren't you the one trying to reach her? Shut up. I don't have her contact info, alright? Damn, she really doesn't trust you, huh? Either way, I told her mother that was an emergency. We'd send an officer to find her to get her safety. She was reluctant, but I got her to agree. Guess that explains why you got divorced. But if you're her former father, you can't find her. How the hell did Nejima do it? Former, eh? That cuts deep. I'm sorry, kinda just slipped out. Anyways, I suspect it has something to do with this curse, Echo. Back on topic already, huh? He says curse could kill a lot of people in a short time. May even allow him to act from a distance. See. The one-sided read. What was that story about again? Something about a man stalking a woman who goes insane and chops her up. Alright, one of the more gruesome of the 7 mysteries. Got some information about Yoshibe's fiancée from Community Safety. Her name is Mayu Shozawa. 27 years old, she works as a beautician in the area. Look, I even managed to get a picture of her. She sure is a beauty. But, oh boy, here it comes. But what? Community Safety has been able to contact her since Yoshimi died, not by phone or at her house. In other words, no response. Dead silence. There it is. Can't things just be easy for once? So, we gotta find her out. And I need to figure out what I'm going to do with you. You, I need you out of here. You'd think that we'd be done with the bots by now. Definitely starting to look suspect. A crime of passion, perhaps. It's fairly common for people to be killed by a lover or a spouse. The Yoshimians well liked. They've been together for over 10 years. You never know. Things can be different behind closed doors. I guess so. But we'll have to consider the opposite scenario, too. Could be that the same person who was out for Yoshimi is after his fiancée as well. She could be in danger. You're right. Either way, she's important in the case. HQ already has people looking for her. We'll know as soon as she is found. Oh, yeah. Anything else? Okay. As for Nejima's whereabouts, all we can do is throw more people at it until we find something. I'll check in with HQ frequently to see if they got any updates. And that's about it. Shall we continue our investigation? Hell yeah! Bring in that jazz music. Hell yeah! We could go to Komagata High School, look into Hitomi, or Michio Shirashi's house to find more about her. Alright, let's go. Aw, cutting it. Alright. We're doing good. Fancy sushi. Life can be tough. We can't go anywhere here just yet. Alright, let's see how they're doing here. 10 a.m. Morning, man. How are you feeling? I'm fine. I hope we can make good progress today. How's your curse stone looking? Haven't felt anything since sunrise. Interesting. It's possible its powers can only be unleashed at night then. That aside, why are you so late this morning? There are unfortunately some things that can't be investigated while the world slumbers. But I did get some research done in what limited time I had. Very well, let's talk. Anything else? Not seeing any stickers, so... By the way, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. What's that? Our current plan is to steal a curse stone that's already absorbed soul dregs, but... wondering if it would suffice to not steal, but instead negotiate with a curse bearer and have them use the right for our purpose. Oh? I mean, suppose I would accomplish the same, but do you think it's possible? So long as we offer compensation, it may prove much easier than you'd expect. Compensation. Cash, for instance. It wouldn't be off the table for a family as rich as the Shigemas, would it? Of course, why any amount would be fine to get the job done. Won't let monetary matters lead me to regrets the way it did back with the ransom. Okay, with that option on the table, let's figure out our strategy. You have a curse bearer in mind? Not yet. Surprised it seems the other curse bearers haven't been that proactive about collecting any soul dregs. Did you see the news this morning? No, I haven't. Overnight, 3 mysterious deaths were reported in this area. They've yet to announce the identities of the bodies found, but they've been nicknamed the Hanjo serial killings. It garnered quite some attention on the streets. My. Only 3? That's what I thought. Even if the victims were curse bearers, just 1 or 2 wouldn't be enough soul dregs. How would you know? And for what those curse stones are capable of, a mere 3 victims seems a little on the low side. With this little activity all through the night, the curse bearers must be a cautious bunch. What's holding them back? Are we not all after the power of resurrection? There may still be some undiscovered victims, but it doesn't seem like anyone's gathered enough soul dregs yet. We might have to set up some bait to spur them into action, and then we offer them the deal. I learned something new about the criminal involved with the kidnapping. Concerns the serial killings, there was a body found at Komagata High School. The person identified was a school teacher. His name was Kohi Yunochi. Think he was a curse bearer? Not sure. It's possible. But regardless, it means the 2 people who knew the truth about the kidnapping are both dead. Just when we were getting somewhere. It isn't enough to make me give up, of course. Still, we don't know anything about Michio Shirashi. It'd be wise to pay it a visit. Understood. In addition to the 3 victims associated with the Hanjo serial killings, there's Michio Shirashi, who reportedly committed suicide. The police officer died at the former Yasuda Gardens. If strange deaths continue occurring like so, they're bound to inspire strange rumors. But those last have nothing to do with 7 mysteries, no? It's true, both occurred a week before this accursed situation began. Still, it can't be ruled out. It's possible that the mastermind was involved even with those killings. How? What if there are preliminary steps to awakening the 7 mysteries curses? Can we really assume they're unrelated just because the timing doesn't match up? Or rather, the police officer's death is so baffling it would be easier if they were connected to these curses. The victim wasn't the type to be caught off guard easily. You seem to know a lot about this. I suppose we weren't strangers, my personal feelings might be wrapped up in this one too. See. If you're to investigate this matter more, you might get a lead on the mastermind. You're right. If you wish to focus on the mastermind's identity, this would be a fine starting point. Now the curse bearers seem very proactive. Wonder if the situation could be what the mastermind who kicked it all off intended. Now that's an interesting theory. Think there's someone behind all this? You mentioned to hear an agonizing voice telling you to kill when you first obtained the curse stone. That doesn't sound like coincidence to me. Someone agitated the curses in this area on purpose, and they're likely after the rite of resurrection as well. So you think this person's not one of the curse bearers? You got a sharp mind, man. Though it might seem obvious for the mastermind to become a curse bearer and collect soul dregs, if they were after the rite. Sorry. This would be very risky, since a curse bearer, they themselves will become a target. So it'd actually be more convenient for the curse bearers to move less aggressively. That's right, but despite that, they've been inciting the curse bearers to commit murders. Why? Let's consider this. What if the masterminds are trying to collect soul dregs themselves? I mean, their intention was also to steal the souls while the other curse bearers compete with each other from the start? Sitting back and observing from the sidelines is a safer course of action, which is why I figured it's best for us to attempt the same strategy. How should we do it? There's still reason to suspect the mastermind could be a curse bearer themselves. To be honest, I want to keep my distance from whoever it is. There's no telling what kind of power they might possess. Whether our aim is to negotiate or steal, we'll have to outpace the mastermind making contact with the other curse bearers. How do you suppose we do so? At this point, all we can do is search. Alright. Might even discover more desperate curses on the way. We should pay attention to today's news. Alright. There's a mastermind inciting the curse bearers to collect soul dregs. Can we be sure there's even a rite of resurrection? Good question. The rite could be nothing but a myth fabricated to spur the curse bearers into action. Seeing it might be for naught, you want to give up, man? Never. Understood. After all, we'll never know the truth unless we see it for ourselves. But we'll do it without using the curses ourselves. By the way, I met a few people who seemed like potential curse bearers last night. I did some investigating into all of them. Well, I managed to get detailed information on 2. You're quick. I suppose that's to be expected from an investigator extraordinaire. Appreciate the flattery. First, there's Ayame Tomo, the girl we talked to before, even though she is a curse bearer herself. She's a student attending T University of Art. She currently lives alone in the apartment near Midoricho Park. You even determined her address. You're not the one to be underestimated, Mr. Investigator Extraordinaire. I called every single university with Yukio and the curriculum pertaining to be her parent. Went around to check on her place on the way there. Doesn't seem like she returned home last night. Worried she might have run into some trouble. Did you attempt to follow her last night? I'm embarrassed to say, but I couldn't. She shook me. Couldn't keep track of her. Here I thought you were an investigator extraordinaire. I'd like to learn more about her, but that would take some time. She is planning to steal the curse stones just like us. It's best we act carefully around her. Next is the tall man who was dressed in black. That would be the secretary of Shoujo's, the first guy's job. Met near Kinshisho, whatever. He stood out with the way he dressed. I managed to get some good information from him. Impressive, what can I say? He works as the secretary of Hyoku Soap's chairwoman. I believe his name is Takumi. The Hyoku Soap's headquarters and factories are both located in Hondo, correct? Yes, they've been here for a while, but it's only past 10 years that the company has shown significant growth. Remember seeing the chairwoman in the news a few years back. She seemed very shrewd. With the increase in sales, I assume she wanted her factory to be running at full capacity. With the harsh restrictions against industrial waste, a lot of factories with older equipment had to be shut down. That's right, even 10 years ago, there were many complaints about chemical plants dumping waste in the water. Most companies back then were more concerned with making a profit than protecting the environment. I wonder what a man working for such a company would have been up to in the middle of the night. On the way here, I stopped by the company's headquarters, but they hadn't started for the day. I should have better luck later. Let's hope you will. Perhaps they're interested in seeing if the rite would be beneficial for their product research into beauty and skincare. Heh, now that's an interesting thought. Ran into one more suspicious young man last night. This one seemed to be out collecting soul dregs, right? Indeed. I couldn't get a good look at him, though, and I couldn't gather enough intel to properly identify him. Well, that's a shame. But I can make an educated guess. Oh? You know that researcher who discovered the ancient text of the Red Resurrection, the one that lives near here? His name is Hideki, and the man I met was very similar in stature. Oh my, even he has evolved. How awfully suspect. Considering his background, couldn't he be the one who initiated the whole affair? I think it's possible, yes. Which is why I decided to refrain from making contact with him for the time being. Safety first. Understandable. Of course I want to learn more, but this isn't the right time to focus on him. God damn. I prefer to ascertain who else is a curse bearer. First, I'll return to Hyaku Soaps to see that man in black. Their headquarters are down on southward Gussie Street. Well, that's all I have to report. Shall we continue on with our investigation? What do you want to do? If you still can't use the curse stone, taking a walk would be a fine place to start. Alright, let's go together. I want to see what's going on myself. In that case, I'll trust you to decide on where we're going to, ma'am. Alright. Yeah. Well, let's go to the soap factory. The Hyaku Soap headquarters on the other side of South Warigasui Street. They were closed when I visited this morning. It appears things are up and running now. First, I need to confirm whether Takumi is the man I ran into last night. Then I'll be able to determine if he's a curse bearer. It'd be better if I go inside the headquarters alone. You should walk around. Visit a cafe for some tea, perhaps? So, an influential person, Hyaku Soap's potentially a curse bearer. Richter proposed we use money to negotiate for curse stones, but we could hardly outbid a large corporation if it came down to it. Alright. To think a small soap making company could grow so much in such a short time. They have factories and warehouses throughout the area now. See why the director and now chairwoman is called the Queen. Alright. You mentioned that Takumi works as her secretary? That's correct. Do you think it's possible he's acted on our orders? Exactly my thinking. A curse bearer with both money and power can certainly look at resurrection as their next prize. Negotiating with a person of that stature may prove difficult. I'm going in. Maybe it was. Feel to find somewhere to kill time. Okay, good luck in there. Sorry to keep you waiting. How'd it go? I'll fast forward to the conclusion. I met with Takumi. There's no doubt he's the same man I saw last night. But it doesn't seem like he's a curse bearer. Well, that doesn't mean he has no connections to the recent curses. He knew about the 7 mysteries. He even guessed we had a curse stone of our own. Excuse me? He's very dangerous. I tried to approach Takumi about a fallen item after I ran into him last night, however. You said your name is Richter, correct? I have a favor I'd like to ask of you. I'm hoping you would hand over the curse stone in your possession. Curse stone? What are you on about? There's no need to play dumb with me. In fact, there's no time for it. I had all the same reason you did to think you were a curse bearer last night. And your arrival here only confirms it. You're a curse bearer, no? You're right. We lack time. I'll confess, I'm a curse bearer. I possess the curse stone, the haunting clappers. Glad to hear the truth. Finally, this conversation is worthwhile. It is a dangerous item you hold. Give it to me. My company will take the responsibility to dispose of it. I didn't know the soap is specialized in scrubbing curses clean. It's the prerogative of Miss Yamamori. That's so. Assuming you obtained the curse, you understand the power it involves, now? Miss Yamamori possesses supernatural powers akin to those of a god. She also has the deep love for this land, having transformed it from the pile of dirt it once was to the home of our headquarters. She cannot stomach the fact that it's now the site of these curses run rampant. So you're telling me the Queen of Hyaku is a real-life witch? So you wouldn't appreciate being called that, mind you. The sorcerer by name of Suigen Gamioda who's gallantly working behind the scenes, exercising the spirits and the like. Go on. That being so, there have already been instances of the dead coming back to life. Do you understand the urgency of this matter? These are curses we're speaking of, tools which are used by wicked beings to possess people. The rite of resurrection is nothing but a fabrication meant to seduce the curse bearers into unspeakable actions. If you truly understand what I'm talking about, you must hand over the curse stone at once. Very interesting. With that said, just how many curse stones have you acquired so far? What you tell me is true. Surely the company would have launched a large-scale search by now. We have 6. God damn, you've been busy! 6? Whoa, I can rest at ease then. And here I thought it was a risk of being cursed. Seems we're on the same page. If that's the case, you should hand over your cursed stone immediately. Sorry to disappoint you, but it's not actually in my possession at the moment. Considering its importance, I've been keeping it in hiding. Really now? Then I'll accompany you while you retrieve it. I'm sorry, but I got something important to attend to. I promise, I'll return with it later. Very well. Then you won't refuse to provide your address and telephone number, I presume. How prudent of you. I'll oblige. See, he has 6. So yeah, there's definitely a lot more than the 7 mysteries. That's how it went. So they aren't after the right after all. I wouldn't be so quick to trust him. Oh? I believe we're dealing with a master in deception. He may have well made up a story to convince us to part ways with our stone. I think he was lying about having procured 6 stones as well. Like, really? 6? That's excessive. Well, now I feel gullible. The company is plotting something. I wonder what they mean to do with the cursed stones. Seems rather desperate to get a hold of ours, despite us not having collected any soul dregs. Perhaps the people at Hyaku are the masterminds behind the curses being unleashed. Because the chairwoman's a witch? Wonder about that too. If she really were that powerful, would her secretary have divulged that information so casually? Takumi was either making it up as he went, or he's trying to spread a rumor. For what purpose would he do that? Recently, people have been caught up about the occult more than ever before. If word spreads that Hyaku's chairwoman has a godlike powers, she could very well benefit socially and politically from that mystique. It's unsettling. By the way, there's one more thing of interest I heard while the company's receptionist lobby. And what's that? People were discussing whether one of the bodies found in the morning was that of a Hyaku employee. Really? So long as the officials haven't revealed the identity, all amounts to no more than speculation, though. Despite that, I have reason to believe Hyaku itself is deeply involved with the 7 mysteries. At the very least, I can assure you that I've gathered that much. The more we know, the better our negotiations will go. Okay. Anything else? We should avoid Hyaku for the time being. It would be a pain if I have to deal with Takumi again. Alright, we're done here. Alright, we go to the park, we go to the high school. Yeah, let's go to the high school. Maybe the high school girl is still there. Here we are, ground zero. Guess it's logical that the police got this place shut down. The teacher's body was found here, after all. It says the students have nowhere to go now that the school is closed. You'd think that there'd be a sticker somewhere around here, but there's not. You just attract a bunch of curious onlookers, huh? That works in our favor. The more people around, the better we can blend in. Seems the officer is still inspecting the scene. Entry has been strictly prohibited. Yep. Alright. Place said to be connected with the story of the Fool's Procession. I wouldn't be surprised if a curse bearer decided to turn up. However, I need to find out if the teacher was a curse bearer or not. Expected the police to be baffled since they don't know much about curses. You can ask around and see what the students have to say. Oh, let's see. Alright, go ask students about Michio. Let's see what we got. I'm back. So what'd you learn? School kids sure love a good rumor. It's practically drowning in stories about Mr. Junoichi Michio, most of which seems dubious at best. Not surprising. Most of what I learned was hardly worth a second thought. But there was one story that caught my attention. Oh? Some believe that Michio is the one who killed Mr. Junoichi. Really? The story's got 2 pieces of evidence to back it up. One of them wasn't news to me. Apparently he's been mumbling that Michio was going to kill him for some days now. Fellow teacher overhearing his mumbling and told the students. And it spread like wildfire, I suppose. Rumors that juicy don't stay a secret for long. As for the other piece of evidence, a pigtailed girl in her school uniform was seen around school late last night. Go on. Although numerous people claim to have seen the girl, not one of them saw her face. Some are proposing that it was Michio brought back to life, or that it was her vengeful spirit. But it's not like Michio is the only high school girl to wear pigtails. This rumor might have been made up just to fan the flames. But if it were true, I'd want to get a hold of her in order to hear her side of the kidnapping. If she's alive, that'd be ideal. There's still one more thing I should mention. I discovered where Michio lived. The student had a list of student addresses on hand. And he just gave it to you? That's an amazing find. I believe all the students actually had a copy of said list. It truly worries me how easy it was to obtain what should be a confidential information. Imagine what would happen if that information got into the wrong hands. Well, so far it hasn't now. Sure, let's hope it stays that way. Meantime, it's not possible for us to visit Michio's house. Alright, we're done here. How'd it go? Went to visit the family's home, however. No one seems to be there. I got no answer at the door and all the lights were out. Seems to have been empty for a while now. There was a stack of newspapers out front. Nope, no stickers here either. Look at it. Bit quiet over here. It is a residential area after all. All these rundown row houses really scream working class, don't they? Yeah, that's just mean. Social connections run deep in working class areas like this place, so I decided to talk to the locals. Met a few nice old ladies who were kind enough to give me the scoop. Turns out her reputation really went down the dumps this past year. Is it so? Give you the quick summary. They moved here about 3 years ago. Their previous residence was a better part of town. Michio's father died in a car accident, leaving behind just the two of them. Michio's mom, Toshiko, now a single mother, relocated here. First they got along with their neighbors, many of which were in similar situations, helping and being helped in return. So far so good. What happened? Well, as I said, the reputation began to go downhill about a year ago. The man recognized as Toshiko's common-law husband had moved into the household. His name was apparently Kenkichirio Iwai. Neighborhood gossip was something else. Somehow everyone knew his name. So, what of this Iwai character? He was apparently a vulgar fellow with a criminal record. He was prone to violent outbursts. The neighbors often heard screams and shouting coming from home. Really? The neighbors took particular notice of Toshiko's screams, pleading with him not to hit Michio. It's terrible. As that wasn't unsettling enough, every night the neighbors also began to hear an eerie chanting. Through this, the shirashi standing in the neighborhood plummeted rapidly. Toshiko was often seen covered in bruises and wounds. She stopped responding to her neighbors. She would just turn the other way when greeted. They kept their storm shutters closed even during the day and effectively shut themselves away from the entire community. Great abusive stepdad. Sounds horrible. Why didn't the police step in and do something? Fortunately, under our current laws, police aren't allowed to get involved with domestic disputes. It's awful. And then Michio reportedly killed herself. Things only got worse with Iwai and Toshiko and was admitted to hospital for physical and mental abuse. Ever since, Iwai has returned to the home. Many locals expressed sympathy for Michio's circumstances, but just as many were fed up with the Shirashis entirely and seemed relieved that things finally quieted down again. It seemed that they were still considered outsiders after 3 years of living here. I don't understand it. Why would Toshiko have gotten involved in such a brutish good-for-nothing in the first place? Heard many stories where one partner's personality does a complete turn after entering a relationship. After her first husband's death, Toshiko's financial situation also taken a turn for the worse. She was determined to send her daughter to a good high school. It's possible she fell victim to sweet promises. Life can be tough, I suppose. You don't seem moved by the story, man. That's fine. People all have kinds of stories. But the Shirashi certainly haven't lucked out with theirs, bringing such a violent man into it. Alright. I guess that's it here. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else. Well, time to go to the park. We're here. This is Midoricho Park. Ayame Tono lives around here. She wasn't in her apartment, but when I dropped by this morning, I wonder if it's worth checking again. Alright, anything that really... Nope, there's nothing that stands out, so... Place connected to the story of Taiko Suguru. Not only that, Katsushika home was also in this area. Sorry. That might be why Ayame chose to live here. Won't get much done standing around here. Why don't I go check out the apartment? You don't mean to speak with her, do you? No, I prefer to get an idea of what she's been up to. I'd like to see whether she's home or not, just to potentially get a trace of her movements. Be my guest. Okay, it shouldn't be long. I'm back. So, nothing? Afraid so, she still hasn't returned. However, I noticed a few people seem to be related to the police force keeping watch in the area. Don't know if they got eyes on her apartment, but they do appear to be watching the building it's in. Interesting. Got a sharp eye to have noticed them despite them being so covert. What can I say? It's part of the job. However, it meant I had to refrain from knocking on her door looking through her windows. I was able to check her electric meter or mailbox either, unfortunately. You were planning to go that far? Yeah. How else were you going to check if she was around? I mean, come on now. Won't make much progress sticking around here. Okay. Well, there's not much else left to go. Guess we go back here and just investigate everything else. Doubt anyone's still living there. Hmm? Oh, so you came here too. What is it? Hey guys, how's it going? Ah, could you repeat what you know one more time for me, Richter? Hey guys. It's all coming together. Alright. Go to the high school for now. Here we are. Komagata High. Classes are suspended for the day, so the students are just kind of wandering around aimlessly. Actually, that makes it a good part because I do believe the last choice I made was to get them here at the school so I can actually talk to them. That's actually very useful. Huh, that's... Boss, what is it? You want to talk to those girls? I do. Yeah, I do. This is divine intervention. We were brought here for a reason. Come on, Ariel. Huh? What? Because he does know about her. Being part of the paranormal investigator. Hey, are you? You must be the high schooler skirting around child labor laws from what I heard so much about. Say that again? Sorry about that, he's with me. Mr. Susumi, if that's how you feel, maybe you should look into improving my working conditions. Yeah, she ain't happy about that one. An error occurred, please refresh. No. I don't know what error occurred, but whatever. Everything is fine. Maybe. Well, whatever. It's fine. I prefer not to work for free, to be honest. Don't you worry about that. If you help us out, you can leave whatever you have whatever you want. Boss the street. Wait, really? Thank you so much. I always wanted to go to a fancy sushi place. Oh yeah, like one of those places in Ginza I've never been. Let's go. Got ourselves a deal, right, boss? The girls are at our service. Hold on now. What just happened? I never said sushi? Looking forward to it, boss. Wait, since when were you included? You guys are funny. You should do a stand-up. My God. What's that rope all about? It indicates where his body was found, and in generally what, line. They've moved us by, but this way we still have an idea how it was found. Yikes, that's a little gross. You can see how his arms and legs are all, ugh. Cool, there we go. You're scaring her. This kind of stuff is a little much for a kid. Hey, I'm pretty sure she only asked because you were staring at it so intently. Yeah. Alright, that's enough. Mia, what do you think? I knew it the second I took a look at the scene. You're right. Traces of a curse still linger here. Figured as much. Does that mean Jinoichi was killed by one of the curses? Yeah, a strong curse like that always leaves behind a trace. Oh, Mio, you're so calm. Are you used to this kind of thing? I wouldn't say I'm used to it. It just comes with experience, I guess. No, I've heard some stories about you. Didn't you investigate a gruesome scene where someone had been killed by a paranormal attack without even breaking a sweat? Stop it. She's going to get the wrong idea. Whoa, that's amazing. Mio, you're a professional. You think? Totally, you're cool even in the face of death. That's awesome. When you put it like that, I'm not sure how awesome it is. Can I pry some more? So a curse was used here, which means the curse bearer must have been on the scene too. Okay. Forensics still investigating the area. Didn't really bring these kids to a place like this, but there were too many onlookers outside for us to speak comfortably. Besides, it would be good to have Mia look around the scene too. Okay. I think that's all I'm going to get for that for now. So, how much have you been able to figure out? Well, I know what happened around midnight last night. Someone invoked the Feast of Shadows, which boosts the power of curses, and brought forth the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. That allows even those who do not have the power to cast curses to gather soul drakes for the Rite of Resurrection. At least that's my hypothesis. Sounds about right so far. As I'm sure you know, there are actually 9 mysteries, not 7. When the Feast of Shadows was cast, the curse stones appeared before those who wanted the right at the locals of the 7 mysteries. Managed to gather 3 curse stones so far, including the one I got first, the Evergreen Beach. You got 3 already? Wow. We have the curse stones. The curse stone of the Fool. We have the curse stone of the Fool procession. Well, Yako, the girl staying behind me, does. That's me. Yako, the girl staying behind me. She does? Is she alright? We can take it off your hands. Well, the Feast of Shadows has no effect during the day. There's still something I want to find out. Alright, I'll leave the Fool's procession with you two then. Okay, well, I mean, at least it's, with someone he can trust. Thank you. Please keep collecting the other curse stones. We're looking for a way to stop the Feast of Shadows. Okay, got it. That should make things go more smoothly. What about the other curse bearers? Have you run into any of them? Well, last night at school... You were here last night? Or yes, you see. Huh. You two were using a spirit board? That's so cool. So that's when you ran into the curse echo. Glad you survived the encounter. Somehow, we managed to get away without accidentally setting it off. The curse echo we saw took the shape of a woman missing an arm and a leg. So yeah. That would be the one-sided read. What? Well, missing an arm and a leg? That's the one-sided read. The one-sided read. This is bad. Huh? What's so bad about that one? You idiot. Think. The curse bearer of the one-sided read is... It's Nejima. He admitted himself that's his curse. Oh, that's right. Wait, but if that's the case, Nejima might have been here last night. What? I mean, it's possible he's lying to us, but what? Who's Nejima? No clue. So Nejima is trying to take advantage of the Feast of Shadows for his own nefarious purpose. Huh? He said he was going to massacre the city at sundown today? He's trying to get your daughter, too? That's why we've been trying to find him, but to no avail. Honestly, this information has been the most useful we've gotten so far. So just to be sure, could you tell me who else was at the school last night? Sorry. Well, as far as we know, there was us, the teacher, one of our classmates, Hitomi. Don't forget Old Man Ashimiya. Wait, Hitomi? You mean Hitomi Okuda, second year student? Well, yes, why? Boss, so she was here last night. Saw Hitomi earlier, though she didn't seem to have a curse bearer to me. You did? Did you talk to her? Yeah. Would you mind if we asked you a few questions about that? Hitomi said she didn't want to talk to the police because she was afraid she'd become a suspect. So I can't tell you anything unless you swear you won't drag her into this. Ah, I see. Don't worry, this is about a different matter. A different matter? You mean about the police officer, Mr. Yoshimi? You know about that. Did Hitomi say something about him? Yeah, she did, actually. Alright. Hitomi did say that Mr. Yoshimi entrusted her with something. He did? What was it? Yoshimi gave her a talisman? Yes, apparently he also asked her to look for another one just like it, one that Michio had. What kind of talismans could they be, boss? Doesn't ring a bell. But Yoshimi was talking about him with this dying breath. It must have been pretty important. Did they find a talisman on Michio where her body was found? I'll check, but if they did, Yoshimi would have had plenty of time to retrieve it before he died. Right. Would you consider giving us Hitomi's contact information? I'd like to talk to her about the talisman. Not sure. She never opened up to anyone except Mr. Yoshimi. No good, huh? I was friends with Yoshimi, though. You don't seem like a bad of a guy. Not all that scary for a cop, but I doubt it'll be enough for her. She really doesn't want to end up becoming a suspect. To be honest, she was getting even a bit wary of us. Well then. Think she'd talk to Yoshimi's fiancée? Haven't they met before? Oh, they have. She told us about that. Yeah, she might be willing to talk to her. Alright, then we better find her first. You haven't been able to reach her? That's a little worrying. Yeah, I'm with me on this one. But the mastermind, any idea? To put a stop to the Feast of Shadows, it would help if we knew more about how the curse of these 7 mysteries first came about. In that case, you're probably best off talking to the crabby researcher guy. You mean Mr. Arashi? I would very much like to talk to him. Alright, he's a teacher too, isn't he? You would know him already. Might be more inclined to talk with one of his students without doing the asking. Do you know where he is? I do. We tried to talk to him, but he refused to cooperate. Well, you two should give it a try. He's at his usual cafe working on his papers. The cafe? Oh. Kurokiko Cafe? Thanks. We'll head over there now. School rules say we're not allowed to go to cafes, though. Don't worry about it. I'll allow it. Thank you. Huh, that's all it takes? Look at that. And now I could probably progress. We're talking about people who were at school last night. There was one more person, though. I'm not too clear on the details. There was someone else? Apparently, Hitomi actually saw the teacher getting cursed and killed last night. What? Talking about some vital information. What she said happened was... Michio was the one who killed the teacher? Are you sure it was really Michio that she saw? Well, that's what she told me. I wasn't there. That must mean there was another curse bearer here last night. The teacher was killed by a curse, so someone had to have been up there whether it was Michio or not. Damn, boss, do you really think this could have been Michio's ghost? I mean, based on what we heard, she does have plenty of reasons to be vengeful. Calm down. Just because the paranormal exists doesn't mean that just anything is possible. It's still possible that Nejima was behind the teacher's death. What about Hitomi's story? Maya Chozawa. We'll let you know as soon as we manage to contact her. Okay, I'll be willing to give Hitomi's contact information to her. Alright, one more thing. Hitomi told me that Mr. Yoshimi gave her instructions in the event something happened to him. Told her to give the talisman to Mr. Nakagoshi from the police headquarters. What? So it was Nakagoshi's case? Why would Yoshimi tell her that? Could you check on that? I will, but well, I don't know if they'll pick up when I call. Is he with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau? Well, yes, he's the chief, but he's almost never in, so I don't really know the guy. To be honest, I'm not even sure if he exists or if he's just a figurehead. I've never spoken to him myself. All paranormal affairs are referred to as Nakagoshi cases. Jeez, what's up with that? Makes it easier. About this janitor. How old is he? Do you know how long he's worked here? Oh, why are you so interested in him all of a sudden? Well, he just transferred to the school, so I have no idea. He's around 50 years old. He came to our school about half a year ago. No one knows what he did before, so there are all kinds of rumors about him. See. Thanks, I think I'm starting to get a better picture of all this. Huh? Listen up. It's not uncommon for former prisoners to find work under an alias after their release. The notoriety attached to their former name could get in the way of proper rehabilitation, you see. What are you... No way. Area. Have the officers apprehend the janitor. He worked the night shift, so he might still be in the overnight room. Yes, right away. Highly doubt that that's going to work. Apparently the room's been empty all morning. Go figure. Sounds like they've been looking to question him too, but couldn't find him anywhere. See. This all but confirms it. Just one more thing to check. Are there any photos of this Ashimiya? The old man seriously hated getting this picture taken. He always avoided it. Call an urgent search for Makoto Ashimiya. We can't let him get away. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ right away. Well, that was easy. Oh my, didn't expect this at all. Yeah, how could that old man have been some horrible criminal mastermind? I can't believe it. A curse bearer on top of that. To think it was so close to us this whole time gives me the chills. A guy like that really shouldn't have been allowed to work at a high school. Let's hope it isn't already too late. Oh, I may have shown my curse stone last night. What? I don't like this one bit. Nejima said he wasn't specifically targeting curse bearers, but, well, nothing happened to you. Wait, but then, could it have been old man Ashimiya who attacked you in the hallway? I almost told him that you were still in the building, too. What, you did? Makes you think I didn't say anything. Might have gotten very lucky there, kid. You did. Because I kept dying. This is too much. I hope they find him soon. Come on. Long arm of the law. Help us. That amulet had told me I was looking for maybe the missing puzzle piece of this mystery. There must be a mastermind behind everything. Someone who orchestrated all this for a reason. I want to find out why. Okay, we're done talking to them. Okay, anything else? So curse was used. Curse bearer must have been on the scene too. Okay, we're done with that. It was one hell of a coincidence, huh? That's a random girl you know is already involved with the case. Okay, yeah. What was that thing you mentioned about Michio earlier? Something about a grudge? Do you know anything about her? What's your relation? I'm her friend. I was actually playing a Resurrector at first. Ah, I see. Gained quite a lot of information from you two. It's only fair we share as well. Terror area. Alright, keep in mind that this is just a theory though. Okay? After examining the crime scene, Yoshimi concluded that Michio's death wasn't a suicide, but a vehicular collision. Wait, what? An accident? Being hit by a speeding truck or van would result in similar injuries. The investigation was ordered by Yoshimi, so it seemed he had his doubts about it being a suicide. A van? Speeding? Yako, what's wrong? Are you okay? Ah. Van, there's a young man in the driver's seat. In the passenger seat, a woman? Young man and passenger seat, a woman. Yes, wait, was I? Are you back now? How do you feel? You're covered in sweat. Ah, yeah, I'm okay, I think. Sorry, I went a little crazy there. It's no problem, as long as you're okay. That was quite the surprise, though. Yoshimi talked to you about Michio, didn't he? Well, he didn't give me any specifics, if you're wondering about that. So I don't know what was truly on Michio's mind earlier. Right. Have any idea why the teacher was so scared of her? Well, about that. Not sure how to put this, but... I see. Well, I have expected something like that. Thank you for telling me. Sorry, it's hard to explain. Wonder what got into his hands to be able to blackmail her like that. Michio, what happened? She was with Mio. Could she be a friend? Did Mio finally make a friend? If she did, it would do this old man's heart good, but I better not say that out loud. Don't want to make her look so bad. She looks like the She's like a disciple of the Paranormal Affairs, Chief. I heard that she helps out with investigations free of charge under the guise of training. Though she's my old boss protege, she helped me out plenty of times while I was in the Paranormal Affairs. She may look weak, but she's got strong spirit sense, sharp instincts, and courage, plus quite the brain to back it all up. That's why I can't help but to think that there's some kind of darkness following her around. Hey boss, forensics is calling. I have to go see what they have to say. Sure, thanks. Boss, I found on the ground a short distance away from the scene. What is that? A ribbon? Yeah, the kind you use to tie up your hair. What? I've seen that ribbon before. You have? Go on then. That's the ribbon that Michio always used to wear. What? Does that mean that Michio was here? Are you sure? Definitely, I have the same one at home. We bought them together. That has to be hers. Then did she come back to life somehow? But how? Well, if I was Michio and I came back to life, where would I go? That's the question. She got her revenge on the teacher, but she may have more revenge to dish out. Is there anyone else she'd have a grudge against? Well, what about the guy who killed her in the collision? If she really did come back to life, that's terribly sad she's spending her new chance at a life like this. Being obsessed with revenge is such a tragic way to live. I'm afraid that's all we can tell you. Don't worry, you are a big help, thank you. We should start our search for Nejima and Mayu Shozawa. Might be worth it to check Michio's house as well, just in case. Let's use the school as our base of operations. If anything happens, go to one of the officers hanging around here. Got it, thank you and good luck. We'll go talk to Mr. Ariashi about a way to lift this curse. Alright, boss. Let's get going whenever you're ready. Whew! I am so glad I got all that information done. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. That is ingenious. That is ingenious. I love how this thing flows sometimes. Alright. Alright, let's go back to these two. Dead or alive. Ma'am, allow me to introduce one of our country's most elite detectives. The name's Junero. There we go. I hardly call myself elite, but either way, it's nice to meet you. This here's the brilliant Chief Inspector, and yes, he's just as rough and tumble as he looks. Sometimes I really don't know if you're complimenting or putting me down. So you two are detectives. It's my client, Miss Harush. Her father's a big deal in the police himself, so remember to mind your manners. A big wig named Shigama. Boss, you know this guy? Shit, I heard the name, but you know I don't keep track of who's who in the upper echelons. There's no need to worry, I'm my own person after all. My father has nothing to do with any of this. Oh, do you hear that, boss? Looks like you're getting off easy again this time. Don't make it sound like I'm involved in some shady business. It ain't like that. Both seem rather jovial despite being detectives. How rare. All the police officers I met have always been so dull. Well, you won't find any dull cops here. We'll round up all your criminals with a smile. That's our motto. How lovely. Keep it up. Just hold on one second. This is the first time hearing of that. Well, you're right about them not being your typical detectives. Guess knowing how to deal with cops is also part of an investigator's job? Not quite. The two of us used to be comrades is all. Comrades? That's right. Richter used to be part of the police force himself. He quit a few years ago to go solo. Is that so? Should give it a try, Ariel. There's some more freedom in working as a private investigator. Can't say much for the quality of life, though. It's been 2 years, right? Hadn't heard of you since you quit. Didn't think your business would last, but here you are. You sure you don't want to return to the force? We take you back with open arms. What, sit on my ass and watch the birds fly? Take a pass. I don't belong in that world. Come on, Richter. We need your talent. The public needs you. Nah, you don't. This is my calling. The police will manage just fine without me. I'll keep on tying up all your loose ends, saving the little birdies you abandoned. What brings you here, Richter? You on a case? That's right. I'm picking up the police's slack. I trust you remember the kidnapping and murder case last year. Well, I remember now. You're that Haru Shigama from the kidnapping case. Did I miss something? Don't be an idiot. It was a case where her son was kidnapped, which must have been your son. Indeed, the story was suppressed by the news. The end was considered a huge failure on the police department's part. Most of the investigation was conducted in secret, and unfortunately, the department is unwilling to reopen the case. Any investigation carried out afterward turned up nothing at all, which is why I'm now on the job. So they never caught the culprit, huh? That's rough. So your findings have brought you this little place, then. That's right, an individual connected to the case used to live around here. Used to? That's right, as of last week they're deceased. We'd hope to talk to the family. No one was home when I checked last time, so I figured we'd try again. Interesting. Sure doesn't look good on the police to be mishandling cases like these. If there really was a culprit, it should be our responsibility to bring them to justice. Well, I do consider the police my people. So you consider the blame to be shared. You've got a stern side as well, I see. Okay. By the way, ma'am, this might be sudden, but there's something I'd like to confirm with you. And that is? Do you happen to know anything about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo? Sorry, Chief, but that's hardly, with all due respect, investigator. I think my question was addressed to the lady. Heh, if you insist. What do you say, ma'am? Can you tell us anything? I've heard the 7 mysteries, but this talk of curses eludes me. Is that so? Well, I'm sorry for the intrusion. Gotta think, I heard some things about this area last night. Something about a strange yet conspicuous man dressed in white loitering around. Wait a second. Something they were talking about you, investigator? Well, I won't argue that I'm strange and conspicuously dressed in white. And as it turns out, I was here last night to conduct my investigation. Did you find anything strange or out of the ordinary? Out of the ordinary, huh? Guess I did observe a few suspicious characters. You were asking about curses just now. Why would a public servant be interested in the occult? Boss, Richter's a smart man. He can help us if we tell him what we know. Can't promise he'll be of any help to you, but I'm interested in hearing what you got to say. Something's happening in Hanjo, isn't there? Must be something big if they got you head office guys on it. Well, I guess it's alright. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Thank you, boss. Listen close to what we're about to say, Richter. So by using the curses to commit murders, these people collect soldiers to perform the rites of resurrection? These curse stones are somehow connected to the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. Tough story to swallow, but I don't see a reason to doubt you either. Figure the strange occurrences happening around here recently are connected to these curses. To get the situation under control, we've searched for the curse bearers to confiscate their curse stones. Do you have any information that might help us? That's tough. I never expected curses of other mumbo-jumbo to play into this at all. But if we're talking shady characters, there was this middle-aged fellow I saw on the south, where Gisui Street. He had an average build. He was anxious, like he was searching for prey. Boss, what do you think? Well, considering the location, it could have been Hideki or Ariashi. We already got his curse stone. Impressive, you two are working quick. Did you see anything else? Not that I can remember. That's a shame. See any characters look like they might be carrying a curse stone, it'd be a huge help if you let us know. Let you know if I find anything. Richter, perhaps you could lend a hand on our case too? A number of people we can't track. If I miss a person, that happens to be your specialty now. Hate to disappoint you, but I'm busy enough with this case. Faith in my clients is what keeps me afloat. I have to prioritize requests by order in which they can. See, well, I can't say that's not fair. What do you need a private investigator for anyways? The cops should have plenty of bright folks to throw at the job. Sure, but this is an ordinary case we're dealing with here. Ain't that the truth? Huh. By the way, that reminds me, Richter. Yeah? You said the person who used to live here died last week. You wouldn't be referring to Michio, by chance? You knew? I thought so. Seems like we're here for the same reason, then. Seriously, Michio was involved with curses and magic? Strictly speaking, the curse part isn't our concern. We're looking into Yoshimi's case. Alright, Hajime. That's right, he died on the job. I'm sure you heard of it. I heard. It was a most unfortunate loss. So there is a connection between Hajime of the juvenile detection Michio. Well, hold on. Let's focus on Michio for a second. You think she had something to do with the kidnapping? Talk about unforeseen developments. Exchanging information should prove mutually beneficial. Tell you what I know, but in turn I want the full scoop on your findings concerning Michio. Sure, to tell you the truth. Might be still around somewhere. What? You believe Michio's ghost is the one who killed the teacher? So he wasn't just mumbling nonsense? I mean, we haven't fully confirmed anything yet, but testimonies we heard about the evidence we found to point in that direction. Testimony? You mean from those psychic high schoolers? Did they all say there was a chance Michio hadn't killed herself? Wait, if that's all true, then... Did you figure something out? Kenkichiro Iwai. Huh? He'll be the next victim. We have to open the door to Shirayashi's house. We need to look inside. Hey, what's gotten into you? Boss! Sure, the landlord would give us a key if we asked. Screw that. You know how long that would take? We can't ask for permission here. Richter? Hey, Richter, calm down. We can't just... yeah. We gotta check. Take that, you shitty door. That's how you do it. Richter, get a hold of yourself. See, you're still the same as always. Everyone, come quick. Look at this. Yep, he's dead. Got what he deserved. Well, what's up with this room? Boss, there's a dead body in here. Could that be Michio's dad? Nah, that's her stepdad at best, if that. It's gotta be the body of Iwai. There's no doubt about it. This man's a goner. He's gotten real messed up. Looks like he's been like this for a while. I'd say it happened last night. Ariel, did you find the teacher's body in the same state? Now that you mention it, looked as though the teacher had died from a number of heavy blows. What are you suggesting, investigator? It was Michio Shirashi. She is alive. She used the power of the curse to get back to the men who ruined her life. That's ridiculous. You're suggesting she actually revived? It's got to be that. If she's alive, then there's going to be other dead bodies. My apologies for interrupting. I know, we've just arrived at an interesting plot point. Thank you for being there, storyteller. But do you really think a dead girl is going around taking revenge from beyond the grave? I mean, who says that she's dead? Consider this. What if Michio Shirayashi never died? Yep, that is definitely what I'd be thinking. But seeing as you come this far, I'm sure you already know the truth, don't you? So I would have you answer me a question. Where in Hanjo was Michio Shirayashi at the hour of 8 o'clock this morning? At 8 o'clock in the morning, where would she be? Where would she have been? Let's see here, the teacher was already dead. God. Let's see here, it would not be at Komagata. She'd be at the house? Well, actually, it would either be at her house or at the high school. I'm going to say she's probably at her house. See, so that's what you think. Let's take a moment to reconsider what you know and choose again, shall we? Okay, so she wouldn't be at the house. No. No. Did they not confirm that the body was Michio? Is she taking place of another schoolgirl? Okay, no. That'd be interesting. Oh my god, where would she have been then? Oh my god! Would she be at the park? Because somebody did die at the park. No. Oh my god. Okay, you got me at this one. Game, you got me. I mean, we couldn't even access the Hanji Bridge. That would be the one place I couldn't be at. Oh my god. Thank you, storyteller, for not letting me get this wrong. Although I do want to get this on the first try, but... Okay. Was she in the gardens? Okay, never mind. She was actually at the park? Well, it's either a candy shop or Southward Gessoy Street. I'm sorry? She was at the candy shop? Got it wrong 8 times. I'll show you getting it wrong 8 times. Where was she? She was at the candy shop. But why would she be at the candy shop? I don't have any evidence pointing to the candy shop. Or is it the fact that I haven't been to the candy shop the evidence? I see, very well. You're correct. I suspect you got it in one go. Well, the cause of death was such, was it not? Must have noticed it some time ago. Let's go back to the story, shall we? Taking up enough of your time. So you really think that Michio is alive? Just think it through and it all becomes obvious. Tracks, but really think that girl could have managed all of this? First of all, Ario, go report the stage queue. Understood. Go to it right away. But look at all this. All these photos. All these photos are from the serial killer. Start investigating this place. Sure it isn't lacking stuff that needs a looking at. There's a bunch of photos of the same person pasted on the wall over there. Huh? Well, hold on. These photos. It's a note? Najima. Well, I come to think of it, it was in the papers a lot back in the day. Even more pasted up here. All cutouts from newspaper magazines about the murders. I don't get it. Why the weirdo shrine? Let's keep looking around. Yeah. It's off-putting to look at, but I can't help but wonder what in the world this is. They're magic runes. They're used in Western black magic rituals. Most of the time, they're useless imitations, though. I wouldn't get too excited about it. Oh my, who knew the Chief Inspector was such an expert on the occult? I just chanced upon that information. That girl with the spirit sense we mentioned, she's pretty informed on the subject. Someone was attempting to perform Western black magic on this place. Pretty absurd if you ask me. Of course, the person in question was dead serious about it all. Oh, the evidence I have was the fact that the other schoolgirl had had one just like it, so she would have to go over there to pick it up if she didn't have one. Old books? A lot of old books scattered everywhere. Wonder what they're about. Many of them are written in a foreign language. Be a pain to look through all these. Let's save it for later and continue to look around. Nothing around to confirm his identity, but the looks of it say he's EY. Seen him before. Heard he had a criminal record, so I assume he wouldn't have held a respectable occupation. Is this what a curse does to a person? Man, we better not look so closely. It's amazing. That's not good. Straw really is old. Chief Inspector, do you mind if I look inside? Huh? I mean, in normal case, only the police would be allowed to touch things, right? Right. Ario isn't here, so let me take a look at it. What we got? Just clothes, not much variety either. Can't say they were big spenders. I was hoping to find a kind of talisman here, but I guess we're not so lucky. See, thank you anyways. Same man, every picture. Well, it's quite the spectacle. I didn't think I'd manage to erase this from my mind. Don't worry, Richter, you're quite the spectacle yourself. You mean to compare me to the likes of a bizarre criminal? Look at these pictures cut out from the newspapers and magazines. Whoever put these up was obsessed. I wonder what their intent was. You think the Shirayashis are somewhat connected to Nejima's case? Perhaps they did this to not forget a grudge or something. It's crazy to think Nejima might be involved in all this too. Think that he might have anything to do with the body here? Maybe the man's already out on parole. He's a curse bearer with a curse stone now. He announced that from sundown today he'll be going on a killing spree. Oh dear. There's an emergency search underway as we speak, but no one's yet managed to get a hold of the bastard. So he hasn't changed his ways. I hope that doesn't bode well. To tell you the truth, this lady here isn't completely unconnected from the Nejima murders either. You don't say. That's right, we talked about it last night. 20 years ago, I found the hand in Sumida River that brought the incident to light. You don't say. You're the kid from back then? You're really brave. You did a great deed. Were you the detective I spoke with? I have no idea. So you two have met before. Fancy that. I'd be worried of that. Nejima might bear resentment towards you, man. You might be right. Unfortunately, that asshole is quite the resentful type. Oh dear. That asshole, I wonder who put the idea into his head. And now he's got the one-sided read, too. He's threatening to massacre the people of Hanjo at sundown. Seriously. On top of that, he's been itching to get revenge on me as well. Of all things, the man has gone and threatened to kill my daughter. Damn, that's quite the threat. Certainly you can't afford to stay put here. The fucker wants to get us all antsy. When I finally get to rescue him, I'll be with a cool head. Not gonna give him the pleasure, huh? If EY and Nejima have anything to do with each other, then this room might hold a clue to Nejima's location. Let's hope so. Sliding door leads to the kitchen. It barely fits the frame. Okay. There's candles and stones with inscriptions placed all over. Are these tools of some ritual? Hey, don't touch anything, you hear? Oh, that's right. Considering this is a murder scene, we ought to leave everything as is. All this can be used as evidence. If anyone besides forensics toys with it, it'll cause trouble down the road. God, there's so much to look at. With the window and storm shutters closed, no light gets out at all. It's pitch black. Neighbors mentioned they started to keep the house shut like this not long ago. The person who put up all these photos must have been obsessed with Nejima. They must have had some relation to Nejima's victims, or perhaps it was the opposite. The opposite? What if this wasn't loathing but admiration? But then... Huh. These just aren't cut up from publications. They even snapped number shots of their own. Must have admired them, but why else would they have collected so many? Whatever the case, it's certain they were obsessed. It's like things spread around here have been like this for a while now. It's ritual or whatever, something he attempted up recently. Plenty of the neighbors he mentioned having heard a strange mantra-like noise coming from here during the night. You think Iwai was the one chanting? Hard to say. Could have been one of the Shirashis as well. Look through these books in the back. We might learn whatever it is they were trying to do. Okay. What do you say, Chief? Would you let me look through it if I wore gloves? Well, it's not like I may help with foreign languages. Go ahead. Yeah, they seem to be a book on Western black magic. The same runes are written here, along with detailed descriptions of the procedures. Suppose you call these grimoires. It's all a bunch of nonsense if you ask me, though. Think the ZY guy was studying them? Perhaps performed some kind of ritual? Bunch of handwritten notes besides the grimoires. Whatever it was, they were serious about this. EY doesn't look the type to be on this stuff, but you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But why would he be studying black magic? According to the materials, this rune here is for the restoration of youth. Perhaps he was trying to become young again. This over here seems to be black magic related to resurrection. Each one of these spells require a human sacrifice. Talk about dangerous. Resurrection like the right? Guess no matter what part of the world, people will turn to the occult for similar reasons. Interesting. What is it? This looks like a journal. It's probably Ui's journal. His writing is surprisingly thorough. It's almost as if he was writing a report for someone. Oh wow, now this is something. What is it? Well, you're right. It's quite the find. Let me give you a summary. So, this EY fella, he'd been searching for a spell to restore youth for years. So he was into black magic from the start. He believed that you could learn to successfully perform the spell. You could then use it to earn a fortune. To tell you the truth, he seemed he was already getting funded after he acquired this grimoire. You don't say. It's starting to sound kind of familiar. First, let's find out how he got his hands on this grimoire. Seems that Nejima told him where you could obtain the book when they were both in prison. What? That's nearly too much of a coincidence. Likely not coincidence, it seems like EY took an interest in the Nejima murders after it made the news. He admired them rather passionately. You might even say he worshipped the man. Worship Nejima of all people? This was a time when students were itching to rebel. Anyone who did something to shake the world was bound to gather admirers. EY had been collecting these photos ever since that time. And since he just so happened to land in prison at the same time as Nejima, he made sure to get in contact. This is a lot. I mean, even having it all laid out like this. The thought of Nejima being involved with these grimoires is staggering. I don't think we've ever had anything pointing to that. What's the connection? To be honest, it's a shock to me too. For years we've been scratching our heads over the motives behind Nejima murders. Yep, it's been a mystery to us all from the very start. Whoa now, wait 1 minute, do you think... No way, are you saying... That's right, the murders might have been for a ritual. He was attempting to perform black magic. The instructions written down for the sacrificial offering matched up exactly with the acts carried out by Nejima. You gotta be kidding me. So that sadistic crap he was doing was all for black magic? That's what the evidence suggests. However, Nejima tried to do some type of resurrection ritual, but EY had different motives. I think this is all the stuff of fantasy, but it doesn't refute that Nejima and EY are both acting in earnest. This is batshit insane. You're telling me that Nutjob did all this for hokey pokey resurrection? Shit, resurrection. That means there must have been someone Nejima wanted to bring back to life. Damn, that's it. It has to be it. All makes sense now. Well, what is it? So about the Nejima murders. There's some information that's been kept from the public. Go on. When we broke into his house and arrested him, we also found a baby. Baby? It was a girl. Looked to be about 6 months old, but she was covered in filth. She looked so weak and sickly. We called the medics right away. If we were a second later, I'm sure the girl would have died. So is Nejima the father? He told us he found her under a bridge. He found her? She was abandoned. I heard her parents threatening to leave the child on a bridge as a threat, but think it really happened. I suppose there are those cases with the dead newborns found stuffed in coin lockers, so it's not without precedent. Whatever the case, we never found out the truth. But there's one rumor from back then I could never get out of my mind. It's starting to sound more likely now. Well, I'm sure this isn't the first time you heard of it. Many believe Nejima is guilty of more crimes than what got him convicted. Back then, a lot of girls went missing. Yeah, I remember all that. Among the high school girls that might have been murdered, or maybe I should say sacrificed, was a girl who was pregnant. Goodness, that's horrific. He killed her and dismembered her body. We thought maybe the baby we found is what he pulled out from the inside of her. Don't misunderstand me. This is all speculation on top of more speculation here. But I, for one, never believed that man would just take a baby found under a bridge. Feeling sick. Stay strong, man. I know it's hard to hear. Like I said, I don't take that to be the full truth. We were running on speculation back then. Now that this resurrection magic has come into play, we should consider the possibility it was this child. That maybe it's trying to revive whoever the mother might have been. It's just a theory, but my life would be a tad easier if it were true. That's an interesting thought. If there's anyone Nejima would want to resurrect, a deceased wife is as good a guess as any. In fact, he obtained a curse stone suggests he has an interest in resurrection. Damn, you're right. Here I was thinking that he was only after the curse's power to massacre. Chief Inspector? Yeah? What happened to the child? Well, birth registration on file. Best we could do is find the girl some suitable foster parents. It was decided to keep the circumstances secret for the sake of the child's future. Well, I'm glad she was taken care of. Did we mention the sex of the child that whole time? She might have known. Huh. Alright. Don't mean to derail the conversation, but there's still more written in EY's journal. We know EY had managed to obtain the grimoire thanks to the advice he got from his idol Nejima while in prison. After conducting research and gathering more information, he determined he had a chance to get rich quick. Right, he thought he could make some money if he could successfully use rejuvenation magic. Correct, turns out someone... Okay, that makes no sense. Correct, turns out someone gave him the idea. There's an extra him in that sentence. You did your best, guys, I know. I'm sorry. And get this. It was the one and only queen and chairwoman of the Hyaku soaps herself, Natsui. Wait, the chairwoman? So that's where this leads. Here, let me read what he wrote. The Queen of Hyaku has a strange feeling of growing old. Her fear of death is even worse. If she does die, she wishes to be revived, and she will spend whatever it takes to preserve her beauty. Magic rituals and rites, she'll use whatever means necessary. Her tenacity is unbelievable. She was apparently investing money into research on resurrection, the restoration of youth, and the like. So she would even throw her money at the occult. Places greed will take you. Well then, that brings us to Hideki Ariyashi. She presumably funded his research on the rite of resurrection as well. That's what all points towards. I wouldn't be surprised if the Witch of Hyaku pounced at the rumors of the rite of resurrection. It's starting to sound likely. Might also be why she's spreading the rumor about having godly powers. It's a convenient cover for her if she becomes young again. Godly powers? What's that all about? Ah, you can ignore that. Either way, I think EY took the payments he was getting for his research to seduce a family into taking him to keep a low profile. The Shirayashi family, Michio and her mother, Toshiko, were just as unlucky marks. And this is where you get involved. Are you feeling steady, ma'am? Huh? Is it something to do with me? No, you can't mean. You realize then, perhaps... I hate multiple choices like this. Crap. Wrong one. Person interest. It wouldn't be Shuichi. He's not a part of it. Okay. Conjure UI magic. Down. Choshiko's child is a sacrifice. No. That wasn't it. Oh, was I mistaken? Then what did you mean? Please come down. EY moved in with the Shirayashi practice of magic, yep. He needed a sacrifice to perform his youth resurrection spell, but that meant extracting life force from someone young. Yes, yes. Yes, I got that. Child was the sacrifice. Wow. That's... Oh, not the autosave. I just want to, like... Okay. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Living sacrifice was a child. There we go. Exactly it. Eli moved in with the Shiriyashis to practice magic. He needed a sacrifice for him in the youthful resurrection spell, but that meant extracting life force from someone young. Of course, that's awful, man. So ZY, this man. UI worshipped Nejima, so he must also despise Nejima's detractors. Not to mention, he was captured and sent to jail once before. Surely he had a bone to pick with the police. So when he realized he had a chance to both avenge Nejima, embarrass the police, and acquire a living sacrifice at the same time? Fuck. You got it. UI kidnapped Harushigama's son and managed to score 3 birds with 1 stone. You're telling me that horrid man, he never had the intention of returning my child. Thought there might have been a reason why the kidnapper seemed to be mocking the police. He never wanted money. His aim was to humiliate the force. All makes sense. You must have used Michio to lower your boy's defense and then kidnap him on his way back home. That man, he took Shuichi. Man, please calm down. I understand, but you must remember to breathe. You don't understand. I have absolutely no idea what I'm going through. This isn't a joke. I wouldn't expect the police to understand. You'll never understand. Living sacrifice. What a stupid idea from a stupid little man. Okay, man, let's take a moment to breathe. Why don't we go get some fresh air? Can't believe this. Ugh. Chief, I think it's best we take our leave. But before we go, there's one more important piece of information noted in his journal. Oh? Iwai got in contact with Nejima last year after he was released on parole. Provide him with accommodation and financial support. That's so. He managed to find a hideout for Nejima to stay in. Damn it. If anything, rather than use his money to support the Shiriyashis, it seems most went to Nejima instead. If Nejima is lurking around anywhere at the moment, it's probably in that hideout. Did he write where it is? Fortunately, no. Not that I could tell. But it seems Michio knew where it was. She never met with Nejima in person, but she was made to go in and clean up among other things. What good is that information? The girl's already dead. Wait, no, she's alive. That's right, Michio is alive. If you can find her and get her to talk, you could get her to spill the beans on his hideout, too. Investigator, I'm asking you. Should be going. Lady's not well. God damn. What a bombshell. Holy shit. Feeling better now that we got some fresh air, man? I'm fine. Suddenly finding out who the kidnapper was really made me lose my wits. Managed to solve the kidnapping case by pure luck here. You're right, but Richter? I feel grateful towards Michio. Because she killed the kidnapper? There's that too. But it's for something else. Michio is the one killing all these people. But she must have acquired quite a sizable amount by now. Soul dregs, I mean. Hey, Richter? Whether the kidnapper is dead or alive, doesn't mean a thing. Revenge won't bring my boy back. If Nejima is planning to cause a massacre to collect soul dregs, then all the better. I won't give up on resurrection. Yeah. Yeah, she will not be stopped. So I'm counting on you. Oh boy! Alright, let's see what they got to say. Like how it's quiet for them. I get jazzed for like other people, but the two students? Nah, quiet. We're at the cafe. I see a sticker. You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from police. Remember that. We know. It'll be okay. So, what do you want to ask me? God, why are we zoomed in on him? Mockingbird, number 8. Yay! Yako, if you would. Right, want to ask you about this. My, a curse stone. Okami mess, that must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night. Damn, there of all places? Yako, you're one of them. You're a curse bear. Please, calm down. Your reaction's too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I'm afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you two want to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Ugh. I don't think intimidating him is going to work because he knows it's not going to work right now, so flatter him. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. Well, it's true, I'm likely the person most well versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Ariashi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Okay. Thank you, let's see. Why is everything with the Red Resurrection and some mystery curse stones happening now? Oh, taking an interest now that you received one of the curses, have you? Sound like a researcher starting your questioning with the subject's origins. Mr. Arashi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then do you know of the ancient Onmyoto ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that, something from the occult? Miss Korosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. In that case, why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. Certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, you may not tell us anything. May not tell us anything else if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up, right? Yeah, make something up. I see. We just have an intellectual curiosity, and I think it would really help your research. See, now that you mention it, seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about maybe we could ask. Let's ask about his research. Then what does Record of Fates? What does that Record of Fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. Special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Yeah, okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onimoji called Simon... I'm not even going to say that. I'm not even going to begin to pronounce that. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Simon? I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed Animoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or so it is written in the Record of Fates. Yeah. As brilliant as Simon was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Hanjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writings of Simon recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Abno Semi's specialty, the Taizan Fuken ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. He used the soul drakes to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who could use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So the resurrection calls for that ritual to be formed in advance. Then when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The contents written in the Ritual of Fates end there. No more? What about the 7 mysteries of the Curse Stones? Nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The Curse Stones are separate from the Red Resurrection. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. That's similar to what Mio said, actually. Huh. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Mr. Ariashi? What is it? You published a theory before the incident took place. You said the Red Resurrection and the origin of the 7 mysteries are related somehow. What proof do you have of that? Really know your stuff, but about that. That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It's just nonsense, then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There is a basis for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple of students so passionate about the topic. Thank you. There's something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Simon arrived in Hanjo. There are records of a conflict over the ritual used to resurrect the dead in Hanjo. Conflict? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Hanjo incident. It's long been a subject of my research. And I suspect this Hanjo incident might be the origin of the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Hanjo incident is Simon's rite of resurrection. Yeah, that's how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put in chronological order, first Simon brought the rite of resurrection to Ida. We can assume that by this point Simon was likely using a different name. Then in Hanjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Hanjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Hanjo. That's more or less the course of events. So that's how they're connected. Then if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. And there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curses, I'm becoming even more confident in my theory. You are. Well, the reason for it being, the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Resentful memories. Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory printed in your mind. I did. Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Hanjo incident. Broadly speaking, they're involved dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time became spoken as the 7 mysteries. Thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together. It will reveal once and for all what happened during the Hanjo incident. Huh. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, sorry. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Here we go. Okay, Mr. Ariashi, I'll tell you about the memory of the fool's procession. Excellent. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one, then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims at the Hanjo incident, that is to say, the 9 cursed echoes, one of them is Simon himself, or so I suspect. Simon was one of the victims at the Hanjo incident too? Meaning an Onimoji was as powerful as anyone else became a curse echo? Right, it makes sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that would be special. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo. Mio. Maybe with Simon's curse echo we could... No. Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing, sorry. Mr. Ariashi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. Really? And the cop has both of them. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. Now, an emoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Simon, I'm afraid. A female emoji who sought the Red Resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Simon. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. So a female Onimoji and rival of Simon was involved in the Hanjo incident. That is certainly interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Natsuki carving named Shinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The Red Resurrection. Precisely, this man must have been in contact with Simon. If I could just collect all the memories, everything will be revealed, and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That is the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives, but they might not even find the other curse bearers, so I must take measures of my own. What's the trigger for the curse to occur? Yes? Never really finished about what the trigger for all of this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? Something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? How did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It would be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The one who left the message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. Something terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. I don't care about you being like the sole reporter for this not reporter, but sole publisher for this paper. I just want to stop this incident. Mr. Ariashi, please, tell us everything you know. Sorry, but I truly don't know anything. Truth is, I was given the Record of Fates by a woman. Woman? It's going to go back to an old lady. Well, her voice sounded like a woman, but I didn't actually see what she looked like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. Woman's voice. It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript, the Red Resurrection held within its pages. Spread the rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month, she specified the time, right? If I was told that if I did, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. Must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. To tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind of all this. Hence I went public with the Record of Fates. Hyaku and the occult magazines immediately jumped at the news with a financial boon for me. Hyaku as in Hyaku Soaps? No, that's not important, just some personal business. After that I waited trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. Those are all the details I have. Anything else? Very well, I've told you this much, I might as well give you one more thing. Think what might that be? About the Simon's Record of Fates. There's a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. Continuation? Actually, a section written in Simon's own hand was appended to the manuscript. According to which, after the Hanjo incident, Simon lamented such a calamity taking place. He apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. Seems he had an idea that the victims of the Hanjo incident would turn into curse echoes to be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, says Akazi? You think my information is accurate? If Simon died in the Honda incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. Really don't get it, do you? Am I wrong? Have you forgotten the ability Simon possessed? Of course not. He could have used the right. He could use the right of. Oh, you're telling me he used it on himself? Right of resurrection can be carried out in advance, so that activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. Then it's not possible that Simon himself was resurrected by the right after it took place. Is it not? But then he'd still have to collect the soul dregs. He had to use the right, and that's why they died. The 8 others besides Simon. What? They died in the Hundo incident for the soul dregs. That sounds like it was the same as what's happening now. That's why you need the resentful memories to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Simon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed down across the generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Simon had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Yes, in fact, I even tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Onimoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscript has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish to ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, the Record of Fates Yin Scroll, Simon himself wrote about the ways to handle the curse and the rites, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but I haven't found a single lead. So if you do find anything about the other resentful members of the Yin Scroll, tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grades as well. Yeah, asshole. Whew! That's a lot to go through. We've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there's a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the right of resurrection in the Edo period as well. The Record of Fates Yin Scroll may have info we want, since it details how to stop the right. Think about it? Alright, if we could just find the Yin Scroll, I might be able to learn how to solve this situation. But even Mr. Ariashi didn't have any leads on where it was. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I feel the mastermind to awaken the curse is involved too. Right. Alright. So, Mayor, what are we going to do next? Good question. Maybe best to give the information we just learned to the inspector. Got a pretty big clue from here about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. Might know more about it. Should we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Ariashi the Record of Fates? That must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Probably old as dirt. You don't sound like the Yako I know. Well, let's catch him and make him spill the beans. Thought you'd say that. Really? Guess I'm just not feeling that confident right now. I understand. Don't know if it's related to that one behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female emoji who is a rival of Simon. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know it's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio? Yeah, where it happened? I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yaku. Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. Well, I came to right away. I felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. It's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Hmm? Excuse me, you girls over there. He doesn't have the thing. He doesn't have the thing. Whoa! Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. And who might you be? I'm Utaro. Or I should probably tell you. Until yesterday, well, it's a curse bear. That should clear things up. A curse bear? Oh, you don't need to be so scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot watching mansion. So you're the one the inspector was talking about. Hey, you already know the inspector. Makes it simple, nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're in the driver's seat. Gakko? Yes, wait, what? Just now, was I doing something? Wait, he was the one who ran her over? Sorry, Miss Namigaki, what might be the matter? Mister, sorry. Right, I actually wanted to discuss something with you two. Will you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something with us? You're talking about Michio, right? It's related to that, huh? Sure you will learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. We'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but you mentioned Michio. What did we do here? Let's go to the school first. Something we gotta take care of. We'll have to pass. Is that so? That's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at the bridge if you change your minds. Yeah, I'm thinking I might want to get the detective in on this one. See, I can't go there, but really, I could have a branching path. Interesting. Oh, let's do it. Yeah. Yep, we already got you. I mean, you're a dangerous person, even without it. Alright, well, I suppose we might as well hear what you have to say. But here, then what, shall we relocate elsewhere? This is where we die. Somehow. So what do you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you two to use your curse stones to bring Michio back from the dead. What? That's why I was pursuing the right resurrection in the first place. Fortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. But you two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her. Which means it's a perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, sorry, but this is so sudden. I still don't understand why you would want this. What is your relationship with her? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right. Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we've already decided not to use the right. Is that so? Seems, however, we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting soul drakes for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. Still, it's too bad. I suppose I have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for understanding. Phew, I thought that was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. Why does he want to bring Michio back? Huh? Yako? Oh, did she go somewhere while we were talking? Did she get kidnapped by the other girl? I've finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you got guts. Sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I have to take it by force. What? I'm sorry? Why are you... No. She's here again? I don't understand. Wait, it was just an accident. I swear, I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. She's dead. Or he's dead. You're already too late. Ha 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 ha. That's hilarious. No forgiveness. Her spirit has no forgiveness. Just had to see this. After this, Nejima went on the use of the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with unprecedented tragedy. From that day on, Yako was never heard from again because she got completely possessed. Ending 1. Is that ending 1? Michio's Grudge? Alright. Yeah, that definitely did not help things. That definitely did not go as planned. Alright. Too much to handle? Oh boy. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of Toshiko Shiriashi around noon. The man identified as EY is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko who is unemployed at the time of his death. While further investigation is still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Hanjo. Evidence to the scene may also implicate Mr. EY in the unsolved child abduction and murder case from last year. Well, ma'am. Seems like we managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. So, at least we now know that that university student is the one who killed her. Who ran her over. Alright, I already got you. So, that's actually, it's actually good to know. Judging by official announcement, it seems that UI wrote is likely true. Both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the case. Now that it's over, can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like this being exposed. Pretty much the same with Nejima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. Makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus all our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. Counting on you. Alright, let's reassess this curse situation. Alright. Must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The chief inspector provided us with a wealth of information. Surprised he knew so much about the curse bearers. Think they noticed I'm one of them? Pretty sure Ario didn't. The chief inspector, on the other hand, will have to be careful around them. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. If we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it, though, okay? Alright. What we heard is true. There's just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko of Suguru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit places connected to these stories a few times. I see. Still highly suspicious of people at Hyoku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. The Takumi fella is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movement may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice, but damn it, times like these really made me wish I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the play of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. And then there's Nejima. Appears to be a curse bearer too. The one-sided reed, I think it was. You want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, we'll look no further. He did say it would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to, if the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well, there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Nijiba before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house if he hadn't had that lead? It was written in EY's memoirs, so it was just a matter of time till he found out. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. Can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, if we're talking Nejima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. What about that girl from before? Ayame. Think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. It's possible too, but, we haven't been, to Midoricho Park yet. The place connected to the Taiko Suguru. Ah, right, that's close to where she lives. Well, she was a curse bearer this entire time. She could have lied. It's possible. It'd make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. This place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Richter? Yeah. That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. Suppose I don't mind. Alright, let's go. Then shall we depart? Oh my god, I'm going to be going back and forth to this thing the whole time. It's Phoenix Wright all over again. Or Apollo Justice, Chapter 5. All over again. Alright. There, I can continue to the next part. I also come back and restart the section where you left off. Alright, so first he wants to go to the candy shop. Not gonna say no. Huh. Sonoya, the children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. Must have had renovations done not long ago. Any stickers while we're at it? No? Alright, ma'am. Should we go for manjayaki or something? That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some of the kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds of this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Almost feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. It makes this kind of a fresh experience for me. Kids. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. Alright. We're done. Alright. So we haven't been here yet. So we're gonna go and look around and whatnot. Okay. Ah! She's there! We have reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko Suguru was here last night. It's possible they are already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. Yeah. But, oh boy, she is here. So let's go and see her. Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame. She seems to be trying to hide. Let's watch in silence. We don't want to startle her and have her run on us. Let's sit and watch for now. Everyone's relaxed so peacefully in the park. Hard to imagine if it was the site of some horrid curse. Reason to believe the curse bearer of the... yeah. Cops have yet to determine who their main curse bearers are. We have to find them soon. Well, it's time to actually call her out. Alright, I'll be right back. He's gone. I suppose we really want to talk with her. There he is. Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh? Does he mean to intimidate her? She knows. I guess it's purposeful to talk with her after all. Wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. Okay. Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, huh? Yes. Very smooth. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued by who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? Figure we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself into. Don't make it sound like it's some kind of criminal. I'm some kind of criminal, please. Police have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I've heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right and I got scared. You have any idea why they're after you? Well, I've been searching for the curses, so we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Ah, how cruel! But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we got reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. What shady reasoning! But if you got some murky secrets to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other now. Alright. Fine. Anyway, how are your plans to resurrect... How is your plans to resurrect Hokusai going? Fortunately, that's been going quite well. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? Really asking me that? Doesn't concern you at all, why should I tell you? Ugh. What if we make a deal? Exchange for keeping you hidden, you tell us about your last resort. Is that what you got? What got you interested? Well, I got you. You mean to steal it for yourself? Not at all, I'm just curious. That excuse will not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in this world is yourself. Ah. Can't let her get away. Let's go after her. Stop it. Get any closer and I'll scream. Please light. We'll help you out with no conditions. Well, you change your mind quick. That just makes you all more suspicious. Try my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Huh. So she's looking for a safe haven. Would you mind me sharing your address with her just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me, but do you recognize there are police officers in my close family? At least allow us a way to keep her in contact no matter how small. The Yami says her plans for the Red Resurrection will be achievable through this last resort. Does it mean she's given up on our plan to steal a curse stone? Richter? You know, I have one as well. A last resort. You do? Ah. Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I'm prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too. But that she despised the idea of using it to kill others. She instead means to steal a curse stone with soul drugs already in it. Doesn't contradict anything we know. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko Suguru curse stone. We still don't know much about that. Richter? That last resort we spoke of. Could be our chance. We could use her. I hear you loud and clear. Yeah, but she's gone. Can't help but feel highly irritated around that girl. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. Yeah. Alright, we're done here with that. Yay, good music. Alright, ain't nothing here. Good to know. Old school telephone booth. Doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. The area was closed off public this morning after the body was found, but the police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reopen the park. People in the area are shockingly calm considering what happened here. You think they'd be off knowing there was a dead body just here in the morning? From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing right now. There's nothing here. Alright. Playground. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Catch your eye? Perhaps now's not the time, though. If I did get you interested, do you really want to play on it? This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Was the victim Hyaku Soap's employee? That's right, his name was Shogo. Considering his occupation, probably came here in search of a curse stone. If people in the company know about the raid, all it makes sense to be looking for curse stones. Think the chairwoman and Takumi would send the regular employees out to hunt for the stone? If that's the case, that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else? Either that, or he was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used with Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean that Shogo wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Technically he was, but he wasn't in this timeline. Could he have had the beckoning light or even the Taiko of Suguru? I was here last night and there weren't any dead bodies then. Highly possible it was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal already collected his stone. Ah, ma'am, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh, be my guest. Anything different? No, nothing different. Shogo's the name of the person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only ended up murdered by the curse. Given his ties to Hyaku, you could assume he was aware of the situation, somehow involved in these curses. Not really. Well, we're done here, so... Honji Bridge. Nothing. That is weird. Richter? What do you think that is? Oh. I don't see anything. Really, you don't see that? That thing looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? Ball of flame. Must be the curse echo. Maybe the only curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. It's gone. Or if that was the beckoning light's curse echo. That phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby? Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. Wonder if it's one of the factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. Curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Ah. Huh. Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. Let's see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, there's no one here. Gotta be the factory. Seems like anyone's been here for some time. Yeah, nothing is actually changed by the look of it. Just waiting to see if anything different has happened here. Alright. What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something might have changed after what just happened. If what I saw was a curse echo with the beckoning light, would that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I feel like a strange presence. That could be because it's midday. Okay, we're done here. Go to Shigema Residence. Okay, we're done with... Yeah, we're done with that. Never mind. Might have to restart this thing, because I might be able to convince her now that we got more information. But she ain't here anymore. Let's see here, but I'm also looking around for more curse echoes. Not seeing anything here. Vending machines. Some vending machines you buy canned juice for 100 yen. There's a lot of things besides juice too. Nothing here. Maybe the park would have changed. Or not. Looking for anything strange. Anything out of place. Not getting anything out of place, so... Alright, we'll move back to the bridge. And if not, we'll just finish the investigation for now. Because we either, A, we might need more information in a different area, or we might need to just restart everything. Alright, yeah, I'm not getting anything different here. Okay. Nope. Okay. Yeah, nothing has changed here, so... Something drawing your interest? No worries there. Make sure to take a quick shower this morning. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we're done. We got nothing for now. Jesus! What's this? Oh, interesting. Interesting. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, and there's... Yeah, too much to handle, because guess what? Okay, I gotcha. Let's get some more information before we talk to the girl again. But I think getting that spirit echo unlocked another person. Boss, just talked to the police. Oh, what now? They found an abandoned van in Chiba Mountains that looked like it's been an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Michio's. Oh. Must have been, yeah. I mean, what other option could that have been? You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. License plate had been removed, though, and they even scraped off the vehicle's ID number. Take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks for the report. Ah! Gotcha! Hell yeah. By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. Damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at considerable speed, but there was no brake marks to be found. Which means they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. Now, what was the motive, you think? Who would have had a reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is Iwai. After all, she knew about the crimes. But then Iwai was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. Then there was a teacher taking advantage of Michio. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely. Right. Though both of them have fallen prey to their curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible, she may have already done it last night, just like with Iwai. Is there anything else she could have served as a motive? That talisman, maybe. The one Yoshimi was looking for. Oh, do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. But doesn't a hit and run seem like too drastic a measure to go for a little talisman? Then in the end, she might have just been an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, it looks that way. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. Still have my doubts that it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but guess we'll have to wait. Shall we head inside? Alright then. Alright, let's go wait inside. I'm sure they'll be here any moment. Okay. This is going to be crazy. This is going to get wild if we're seeing her. Ain't that interesting? The Record of Fates, Yen Scroll, huh? Huh. Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was... Don't even call it that. Stop making things sound so weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at Michio Shirayashi's house. Yes, please. Yes. A man named Iwai kidnapped sacrifices for black magic. Michio helped with the kidnapping, and the teacher used that to blackmail her? Yeah, that's no bueno. Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jinoichi and Iwai, if Michio did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shirayashi wants someone to notice. Really? The ribbon that was left at the scene of Koi's death is proof of that. Guess you knew that already. Yes, ever since this morning. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Yako's limit, is what she's trying to say. So if we get this Record of Fates, Yen Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Hanjo incident that dates back to the Edo period. An emoji named Simon is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel it. Right, I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but please make finding the Record of Fates Yen Scroll your top priority. Understood? But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible the descendants of Simon have inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a client crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. That reminds me, was the Western black magic used by Iwai and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Well, I said that you knew about this sort of thing. Do you not? Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but... How strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. What's your opinion on someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but... Based on their methods, I'd say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised magic anyone could use. It was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Well, you know so much, I'm impressed. It only matches with the vibe you got going on. What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence. Right, thanks, I guess? If that black magic is just imitation, then we probably don't have to worry about it. Just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Alright, about the mastermind. I had an idea. What is it? It's about the chairwoman of Hyaku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that Iwai person. Yep, whether the goal is to restore youth or resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money, too. It would also match Hideki Arashi's account of a woman's voice. Evil business lady with supernatural powers. Classic setting. If only we could confirm those powers of hers are actually real. We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. Okay? Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop being around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako says Sakazaki. What, me? Yes? Take out your curse stone and give it to Mia. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just going to borrow it for a second. Well? Yes? There are soul drinks inside after all. What? How did this happen? I didn't do anything. I swear you have to believe me. It's okay. We know. Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. You are possessed. But there's no mistake that the teacher and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is Michio. The ghost of Michio Shirayashi that is inside you, Yako. What? What? Inside me? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. You've been possessed. by Michio's ghost. What? It probably happened when you were offering flowers at the site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you. No, wait, you mean Michio's ghost is inside me? I've explained this once before, but it's just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you'll lose control of yourself. Well, we know the circumstances which she would lose control of herself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels, but Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with. Because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. And that's how she got a lot of those outbursts. So for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point, which also means it'll be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way, we've merged? Me and Michio minds are... But I don't feel any different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, she started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio. You've been acting a little different from usual. I would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really. That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Shuriashi had when she died and why, it would be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. That's scary. I mean, I won't be myself anymore? Well, if it's Michio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. I don't know. What should I do? But if I was actually Michio used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Does that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? How about that? I think it's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. That means I was the one who killed them. I cursed them both. Yako, no, you're being controlled. Right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as being responsible for the crime due to the possession. It's not something you control. No need to worry about that. No, you're wrong. You wanted to kill them too. Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me. I wanted to get revenge for Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt. Yako. Because Michio was able to escape her terrible situation. It was so hard, it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. Made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. Should have done it myself right away. Sorry, Michio. That's why. I killed them. Yako. There you are. Oh, hi, Michio. What's up with you? You haven't worried sick since you haven't come to school lately. Feels like it's been forever. So glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry. Sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on. You're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone's making you sad and I'll take care of them. Thanks, Yako. Actually, I'm here because it's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. Sorry, felt so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. Couldn't handle it anymore, and I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Thank you, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait, you don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. and how selfish it is. I know how selfish it is. But I hope you can remember the time we spent together as friends, and how we were able to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Good lord. Huh? No, Michio, wait! Hmm? Huh, you're awake? Do you feel okay? Sorry, I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Are we in the classroom? Huh? Was I dreaming? I'm sorry to rush you this long while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Michio Shuriashi has to say. Now. Right. So after considering what to do, it is true that Michio's consciousness is mixed with yours, but if I summon her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. I understand. So you thought to use the spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have actually been Michio herself. Really, you think? Their spirit has been close to you ever since then. Let's do it. I think we should, and I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during daytime, but let's give it a try. You ready? It's going to be fun. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Like this. Do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Okay, good. I don't have to do the selection again. Please tell us if you are there. Okay. It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? Alright. Are you Michio? Gonna be? Alright. We're getting somewhere. Maybe. Ah, it said yes. Don't be so sure. Some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking a question on Michio would know the answer to? Let's see then. Spectre of the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? 4 9 0 490 yen. That's right. Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay, can I have you ask her a question? Okay, what do you want me to ask her? Why don't you ask about the location of Nejima's hideout? The location of the talismans as well. Where is Nejima's hideout? Spectre of the Spirit Board, please tell me the location of Nejima's hideout. It probably, yeah, it doesn't know because that's not the, she probably doesn't know him under that name. Sure, it's painful to try and remember, but you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. Okay, we got it. It moved. It's an address. She's giving us the address. Thank you, Michio. Okay, I have the address. Thank you. Gonna move on and check out that address. Let's go. I'll contact you and order a simultaneous house search and sweep of the area. Just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Where is the talisman? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know where the talisman that you had is? Yes. She does know. What if we could find a way to narrow it down? I'll try asking. Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times? Yes. Interesting. So she did carry it with her. Then did you have it with you when you had your accident? Yes. She had it with her. But there was nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene. So that means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated. But who would do that? This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did. So the person to discover and report it was a caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with him? Let's see. The other possibility I could think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. Which we, the spirit itself, knows as the that university student. That douchebag. But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? Might be possible they came back, driven by fear or something else. Even if so, they didn't report and went through her belongings. But to only take the talisman seemed hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. How likely is that? If the talisman really is so special, Ariel mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they picked up the talisman after hanging her for no particular reason. Either way, if it really was a hit and run, then I hope they got caught. It's possible she remembered something after seeing that picture of the car. Then shall we try asking? I'll try. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know who is behind the hit and run? She does. She snapped at him. She says she knows. That's a relief if she hadn't known, huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. So that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll be asking you. Okay, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Who was the one who ran you over? Hope she knows the name. I wonder. N-A-M-I-G-A. K-I. Namagaki. Namagaki? What? You mean Utaro? You two know him? We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? I see, so that's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio. The hell is he playing without his curse stone? Say, be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge. Got it, I'll join you there once we're done. He's the bastard who killed Michio? Yako? This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. Otherwise, she's just going to go apeshit. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Michio. Thank you, you helped us. You know, sorry. I didn't know about it all. Your family, the kidnapping, the teacher. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad at least I know the truth. Yako? There's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one last thing. Someday, can we hang out again? No. You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to guide Michio's spirit now. It's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. It's just Michio. She was taken advantage of by so many of the adults around her. She put up so much. I should have tried and talked with her more. You know how you feel, thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? Feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. She let herself worry more about revenge than the living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have known something was wrong, but come on. What was she thinking? Seriously, I mean, seriously. Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot. I don't care how you had changed or whatever, I just wanted you to live. Yeah. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch. I'll tell her she's the real fool's procession or something. Then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait. Look, the coin moved to no all on its own. You're right. When did it do that? Still seems she has something keeping her here. Oh, you have any idea what Michio wants? Me? Oh. Please don't forget me. think she told me she didn't want me to forget. I see then. Michio, if you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. What? Do something that shows you won't forget. Save. Ha! Okay, game. I gotcha. That was just one of the most obvious answers. Thank you. Though I don't really want you to punch me. Still live a long life, okay? I'll see you later. Gotcha. And now we gotta go to the bridge. Yako, are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Actually, I feel a lot better. Guess I really wasn't feeling like myself recently. It's like there was a part of me that I had no control of or something. Yeah, I think you're back to your normal self now. I'm glad there weren't any problems. Wonder if Michio was able to find peace. I know she did. You don't have to worry about that. Seems that her regret was not being able to tell you what was going on and growing apart from you. I guess I can forgive her for that. But there's still something bothering me. Really? Yeah, I wonder what this feeling is. It's like there's a piece of her that hasn't left yet. Maybe an after effect. Maybe because you gave your stone to the Chief Inspector. Doubt it. Having a cursed stone shouldn't have any effect on your body. But dealing with 4 curses sounds like a lot of stress. Good work, Chief. Someone's like a completely different person all of a sudden. Are you really sure about this, having us arrest you once this is all over? Might be able to get your case treated. It's just an accident. It's fine. Treat me the same as someone who used a cursed stone to kill someone. If anything, I should be thanking you for letting me go free until this is all over. So thanks, Chief. I mean, she was possessed. I mean, seriously. She should be living a better life for the both of them. Hey, buddy. Whoa, you didn't say anything about bringing the police. Sorry, but we don't have time to care about what you have to say about us. What business do you have with this girl now that you lost your curse stone? I'll tell you this for free. I have her curse stone already. Ugh. Well, leave this to me, okay? I don't have any ill intentions. I want to tell you that I want to help if you intend to resurrect Michio. It was just that my intention from the beginning when I received my curse stone. That's why I took your curse stone. Man, can't be too careful. Besides, what connection do you have to Michio? Well, we met once. So sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Uh-huh. Met once. Well, I see. I'm sure it must have been painful for you, but... You think bringing back the devil will erase the fact you hit her with your car? What? Sure, they have no idea what you're talking about. Ah! Glad I looked. Is there another sticker lying around that I haven't seen? No. If you don't know, I'll tell you. And let me ask you some questions in return. Did you just get your license recently? We found a van with bloodstains on it, you see. It's only a matter of time before we find who the owner is. What's that supposed to mean? Why don't you tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Michio? Not only that, you killed someone with your curse stone, didn't you? Stop. Stay away from me. Damn it. Okay, I give up. It's all over for me. Afterwards, Yutaro gave his confession. He admitted that he was behind the wheel of the van that hit Michio. Yep. He explained that he was speeding in order to impress a girl he had in the car with him. After hitting the schoolgirl, he drove away and planned to watch the car in secret to destroy the evidence. But he became nervous and went back to the scene of the crime at the urging of his passenger. When they returned to the scene, the female passenger went to check the victim alone while he sat panicking in the car. When she returned, she told him that people are unlikely to assume a hit and run, as it looked similar to suicide by jumping from height. Afterwards, the pair parted ways and Yutaro dumped the vehicle deep in the woods under the cover of night. The two of them decided to keep the accident a secret. So, if the woman is the one who checked on her, then she has the talisman. Now the question is, who was he with? Next morning, Michio's body was discovered, and luckily for them, her death was ruled as suicide. However, darkness lingered within his heart. From that day on, the schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, her limbs bent and broken to spite him in his dreams every night. Even when awake, he would see a phantom of her corpse in the dark, moaning and cursing him at all times. Troubled by the constant hallucinations, it was only a number of days before he suffered a nervous breakdown. Couldn't bear hiding what he'd done anymore, and planned to turn himself in, but was stopped by the pastor from that night. It was then that he first heard of the rumors of the rite of resurrection. He thought if he could resurrect the schoolgirl, then that would be like the accident never happened. With that, the darkness enshrouding his heart could be dissipated. From then on, he searched the areas associated with 7 mysteries every night. He received the curse of the foot-washing mansion as a result. I see. That's right, I'm not a bad man. I wanted to turn myself in. It was the girl who tempted me. Okay, calm down. Listen, son. If you don't think you're done anything wrong, what would these girls think if they saw you run over that poor girl? Ugh. Something I want to know. Do you know anything about a talisman that Michio should have on her at the time of the accident? Talisman? What are you talking about? So you don't know anything. In that case, what about the woman who was with you? Can you ask her? Alright, everything is her fault in the first place. Well, that may not be exactly wrong. Just riding past her in a car involved in a voluntary vehicle manslaughter isn't a crime in and of itself. But according to her statement, she neglected her duty to seek aid and instigated you to neglect your duty to report the incident. And if she took an article from the scene, she'd also be charged with theft. Can you tell me who she is? You have no intention of hiding anything anymore, do you? Yeah, that's right. It's her fault. Do what you want with her. It's time for her to face what she's done. Oh, well, that makes sense. It's Ayame Tona. She's the art student I met in town. An art student, Ayame Tona. Whoa, are you absolutely sure of that? What point would there be in lying to you now? What, do you know her or something? She may look nice, but she's rotten on the inside. I'd like to meet the parents who raised someone like that. Is that your daughter? Okay, I'm just... Okay. Okay. Shut up! What's wrong, Inspector? You're drenched in sweat. No, wait. Damn, why? How could this happen? Listen up. I'm taking this woman with me down to the stage for more questioning. You two go after the record of fates Yin Scroll. Got that? Okay, we will. Come with me. Whoa. Yeah, it's gotta be his daughter. Let's get going. Yeah. Well, that happened. Oh, bro. He drew a gun. I'm actually... It's weird, because standing by, there's still stuff here. Huh. It's still... It's not blacked out. It is weird. Huh. Darkness. Let's see what we got going on over here. Time unknown. We don't know who we are, either. So this is probably the person in the factory. Ah, my head. Oh boy. Who killed him? Don't get away with it. What's happening? I can't read this. It's too blurry. Yeah. There we go. It hit my head. It's killing me. My vision's all blurry. Is that the ceiling? I feel the cold floor against my back. Must have fallen or something. Yeah. Get up. My body won't move. Why? Why am I on the floor in the first place? No, hold on. More importantly, who am I? Oh man, we don't even know who we are. I can't get up. Alright. Okay, think. Think. Try to remember something. Anything. Rite of resurrection. Okay, that's not good. Feels like my head's going to split apart. Huh. What was that? That man's face. I think I've seen it before. I'm sure I know it. Oh, no. Let's look at the pictures. I think I'm good. His name was Hajime Yoshimi. Hajime. We go. Hajime Yoshimi. That's right. I know that name. The darkness obscuring my memory is slowly starting to clear. Oh, my head is hurting again. We could be anyone, but if it's linked to Hajime somewhat, could it be the fiance? Was that a memory of mine? Hajime and I think we were close. But first I saw he was dead. Did I? Just what kind of person am I? This could be his fiance, for all I know. Moving on. I think my head is starting to clear. The hell am I? I'm in some kind of warehouse. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. I should take a look around. I can suspend at any point in this chapter and start again from the same point when you select resume. If you get stuck, try playing a different route before returning to this one. Gotcha! Okay, this is going to be an important one. Air duct? It's an air duct of the city. Could this place have been a factory at some point? Wish I could crawl through to escape. I don't see any way to get to it from here. Container? What's this? The nail's been torn off, but this must be soap. There's quite a bit left inside. Yeah, we're going to take it. Yeah, we're going to keep the soap. Anything else? Big shelf used as storage spaces. Okay. Cabinet. Cabinet straight out from an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's nothing inside. Gotcha. Alright, let's see what's on the desk. Typical office desk. There's all kinds of stationery on it. Is there anything that looks usable? There's a pen, but I don't really need it. I'll leave it here for now. Okay. If I ever need a pen. Open the top. Doesn't look like there's anything. Okay. Let's go for the middle. Some kind of note. Okay. Chemicals. Name the chemicals. Maybe this is some kind of chemical plant. Nothing in the bottom drawer. No, wait, there's something stuck way in the back. We got. So there's some kind of sticker stuck back there, but it's too dark to tell what it is. Gotcha. I need to figure out the lights. Is there a light switch around here that I could see? Cardboard boxes. Bunch of messily stacked cardboard boxes. Took a peek inside, but it was too dark to see much. I need more light. Switchboard. We decided to see if this room has electricity at least. Does it mean someone's using this place for something? Okay. I wanted to turn on the light, but you don't seem to be interested in that, I guess. Okay, we got a sink, trash cans. We got a chair. Falling chair, all in the middle of the room. Gives me the creeps for some reason. They must have had sat me on it earlier. Probably passed out and fell on the floor. Okay, lockers. So what's on the left? Bucket and mop. Okay. What about the right? Nothing inside, but a piece of paper stuck to the front. Chemical, flammable, liquid ventilation to fleet equip integrity thoroughly. Quite the collection of words. What could this place be used for? Who knows? Trash cans. Bunch of garbage, but I guess that this room isn't used very often, if at all. Can't just wait here for someone to come to my rescue. I need to look for a way out. Yeah. There's a little sink here. It's pretty dirty. I hope I don't have to use it. There's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction. The mirror. There's a key to the sink. Ah, if I can use this to see what I look like, it might help me remember who I am. No good. It's completely unusable with all the grime that's built up on it. What if I use it to clean it somehow? Yep. Oh, I could use the soap to clean off that grime. Should have known, just putting soap on the mirror wouldn't do anything. Need something to wipe it with. Left locker. Let's go. Oh, I might be able to use these cleaning supplies. There we go. Fill the bucket with soap. Use the mop. There you go. Soapy mop. Hey, hey. I should be able to clean the mirror with like this. So what we got? Oh, clean in one swipe. Soap is pretty good. I have to remember the brand. There we go. It's definitely someone we haven't played as before. And haven't seen. So she's definitely got... So she's most likely the fiancé of the cop. So this is what I look like. Yeah. This is me. I know this face. Something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. My name? I can't remember my name. I need to figure out what my name is. Yeah. I don't know if I ever ran into the name. Okay. Oh my god. I guess I haven't. Mayu! There we go. Mayu Chozawa. Know what I look like? I have to remember my name. Come on, I need a name. Mayu. Mayu Chozawa. Yes, it's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. There we go. We got this. My name is Mayu Chozawa. That man I saw in my memories. Hajime is my fiance. He's dead. Wait. If what I saw was from my past, then Hajime's... No. Hajime could never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. I have to get out of here and let him know that I'm okay. Alright. So I think I've done everything I need to in here for now. But let's see the switchboard again. Okay. Okay, never mind. Alright. How about the door? Still don't hear anyone out there. No reason to waste my energy banging and yelling. Okay, so we're definitely locked in here. Anything else? Think. Feel a better now that I remember who I am. I feel I have to find a way out of here. It's so dark though. My eyes are adjusted, but I still can't see well. Must be some kind of light around here. Huh, looks like the lights on the ceiling is on, but it's still so dark. Oh, that's dirt all over the bulb. Oh, the light's been on the whole fucking time. There we go. Now I can see. They're a little brighter now. Should have an easier time searching now. Alright, anything in these boxes? Some kind of powder. If this place is a factory, then maybe the products, no telling they're dangerous or not, better not touch them. Okay. We got a locked cabinet. Nope, totally empty. Last drawer. It's different from the others. There's a padlock with a 4-digit combination. I have no idea what the combination could be, but I'll leave it for now. Lock looks brand new compared to everything else. Is this room being used for something? Okay. I have to figure out that. Alright, what's back here? Hey, sticker! Where's so Joe I actually be able to remember? Oh, she can't do anything with that, really? Alright, so middle drawer. This is a notepad. Anything else? Nope. Okay. At the top again. Okay. So now, bottom of the right again. Piece of paper stuck to the front. Okay. Alright. Nothing else, huh? Now listen close. You can just make out the sound of air blowing through the duct. I don't even know if I'm above or below ground. Okay. Hello? That's a curse stone. That can't be good. Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern carved out of wood. It's kind of creepy. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk here. Oh god, I have the beckoning light. That's how we were called. What is this? Such terrible regret, resentful memories flowing into my mind. The evil ones, the curse bearers, kill them all by their own bane. You have acquired the power of the curse stone, the beckoning light. You can use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Press the use curse button when you wish to kill your target. Oh my god. The guiding light, the beckoning light, that is an interesting curse. Holy shit. Murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. It'll kill anyone trying to kill me with a curse. That is amazing. I see. I remember now. Remember everything. I know why I was brought here. That's right, earlier. I feel sick. Where am I? Okay. Yes, that's correct. We have a confusion. Someone's talking on the phone. Wait, Storm, we had to use the maximum dose of truth serum. Truth serum? Did they drug me with something? There's someone behind me. Can't look. Damn, my body won't move. It's you. Alright. I mean, I already knew you were an asshole. You're just a bigger one now. Oh, you're awake. Ugh. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. Takumi. Shit, you tricked me. Such a harsh accusation. It was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What was that about a truth serum? I assure you, you haven't done nothing to worry about. You're in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects. Memory loss, brain fog. It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Try all you want. I'm not telling you shit. No matter, I already have everything I need. What? I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait? Just stop. Get away from me. He's going to be an issue. I can't turn my back on him because he will curse me or he'll just kill me. Still conscious, if only barely. Concentrates. Focus on Takumi. I need all information I can glean from his conversation. Correct. She does not seem to know where she is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same, yes. It was unexpected, but... No, he really did do something to Hajime? Damn it, I'm fading. Come on. Come on. Go. Wake up. I can't even tell if this is working. I can't tell. There we go. That was close. Jesus. To keep listening. From Ariashi, yes, exactly as planned. As for you, I expect yes, as soon as possible. Yes, the curse will likely tomorrow, according to Ariashi. I can't. Just a little more. Stay focused, girl. As long as we keep her here, the curse will... Yeah, she will certainly want to bring back her dead fiancé. Is he talking about me? I'm fading again. There we go. Keep it together. Anything I can learn. I'll be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. Ah, yes. That's in the cabinet. That is in the cabinet. Should pose no problem. Change the lock. The year of the company's founding. Gotcha. Can't hold on any longer. Now I know the combination. That's right, I remember now. That man, Takumi of Hyoku Soaps, he showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. Came to ask me to try a new shampoo they made. We spoke about it again a few weeks later, but... Someone started asking me about my fiancée. I remember thinking that was pretty weird. Hyaku's a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answer all his questions. I want to know what kind of family Hajime came from. If there's anything special about them, or if he was heir to anything. Thought it was so strange, I didn't give him any specifics. And then that night, he never came to the place we agreed to meet, so I went to where he said he'd be going, the former Yasuda Gardens. That's where I found his dead body. So distraught, I just ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to pull my hopes in the Rite of Resurrection everyone was talking about. Searched desperately for anything I could find about the 7 mysteries of Hanjo. And then, Takumi showed up again. Told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. Thought I would just act interested in what he had to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room. Pumped full of drugs and left here on the floor, barely even conscious. I spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the road of resurrection. And then at midnight last night, I got the curse of the beckoning light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory. But now I remember everything. It was Hyaku. They went after Hajime. They put me in here. But why did they have to kill him? Was that Hyaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in the juvenile division? I get it now. All about the shampoo was just to get to Hajime. Huh. Hajime. You were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people. Was it something you couldn't tell, even me? No. Takumi said he had gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secrets somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Whatever it is, just let me say one thing. Fuck you, Hyaku. I'm not going to let any of this go the way you want. Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay, whatever you got yourself involved in, I'm sure you had good reason. We're going to take them for all they got, just you wait and see. Yes, alright, it's about time I got out of this dump. Not yet. We still got to unlock that. And now, I just need to go to the files. Society. Soaps. Let's see here. When was it established? 1946. Gotcha. Yep. Alright, 1946. Enter number. From the left. First number. 1 9 4 6. Well. Hell yeah. Opened. What we got? But how did the year Hyaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? I had an idea what it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? Now that I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air here. Is this another side effect of the drug or something else? Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? Well, I guess I might as well pull it out. And it looks like a phone, but there's no receiver. I know it's a fax machine. I've seen commercials for these on TV. If I remember correctly, it used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. Which means I could call for help without a telephone. Never used one before, but if I could connect it to the power and phone line... Alright, we got power now. I just need to figure out who I could send it to. What else do I need? Found a bunch of paper in the cabinet, and I need a pen to write with. And I'll need a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. What am I going to do about that? Yeah, about that. I don't have a phone number, I don't think. Yeah, that's not going to... Yeah, I don't have a phone number just yet, so we are done here for now. It will be suspended, and I could restart from this point. Alright. We're good right there. But Too much to handle? Yeah, I know exactly what I need to do. I need to manage to get her phone number. We're back to this. Resume. Alright. See if I could go get the, She here? I might have to restart the investigation. Let's check the fax machine. Because I do... Yep, she has one. You can send message to other places along the telephone network. Fax machine. The number of our home is... You bitch. Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine. There's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? It's 63 what? 63 star dash star star star. Three star star star. I wonder if that's enough. Like if I'm able to type in the two numbers. No. Desk. Okay. Got a pen. Better check if it actually works. Is it the top? Okay, it was the middle. Okay, no. Alright. No. Anything else on here? Right locker. Okay. Damn it, where did I find the paper? Is it on here? Okay. Okay. I don't remember... Oh, magazine. Fairly recent issue. Not interested. Little penguin. Is that the thing? Okay, what's she remembering now? It's a happy memory, at least. Benjamin, thanks for waiting. What's wrong? You're wasting on that handsome face. You're looking like that. You think? I think I'm still plenty handsome. Can't argue with that. You not mean with that girl today? You tell me I mean? Nah, she's off doing who knows what. It's too bad. I just found a hair catalog I thought would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. Can't help but worry. You think? I'd say she's a little ball of sunshine compared to what we were like. Shut up. I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at them all. Hey, you might be right. So tell her I want to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that, but... This other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Must be really something if you don't know how to deal with her. That's really not that kind of thing. So people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't really get into details. But she might have the talisman I'm looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? But it's not like I could just take it from her. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Ah, sorry, it's nothing. Well, that thing with your family, isn't it? Is she the one who has the piece of the book that your ancestor left behind? Oh my god! Is that how it's connected? Yeah, how do you know that? God, I forget how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you're the one who came crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in those two... Oh my god. And that's something that was giving you a bad feeling about it. You need to be careful. So he needs both talismans just to get the scroll. Gotcha! That's all I know. And I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if it's something important you need to protect, then what are you waffling about? Oh yeah, you're right. Thanks, man. I feel better now. Oh, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds were seen in Hanzhou. Oh, that came out of nowhere. Mocking what now? There's a urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I was always kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Hanzhou. Maybe a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. Feeling alright? What's got into you? What's so special about those birds? Come on, one of them is a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. That's so dumb. Next they'll have a duck with a pompadour, am I right? That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. Give me the information that Hayaku wanted? There we go. We got something. I need notes. Papers. I forgot where I found the papers. That is actually quite annoying. Ah, manga magazine. Weekly shown in Scorpion. I think Hajime used to read this even at his age. He liked the series about delinquents. No, not this time to get caught up reminiscing. God, papers. Bunch of garbage. Very used often. I can't just wait here for someone to come to my rescue and you look for a way out. Yes. Clearly. Alright. Anything else? Left locker. More cleaning supplies. Okay. Just need to find some paper. And not useful. The middle. Note in the middle drawer. Yes. I could have sworn I found paper somewhere. Or do I just have to investigate? Phone number. Yes. I could have sworn I have a... I don't have a phone number? What if I could fix it somehow? Oh! Oh, wow. Just wet it a little bit. We'll see, it's pretty dirty. I hope I don't have to use a wardrobe for the faucet. So I definitely won't be using it. No, use the pen on it, man. Oh. Dried up ink? No. Any other items? Soap? No. Anything in here? Ah. Oh, wait. You know, I could use the mirror. Maybe. No, Maya, this isn't the time to start feeling sorry for yourself. Just watch. We're going to get out of here in no time. Never mind. Door. Yep, it's locked. Hajime might be able to bust that lock, but I don't stand a chance. No opening the door from the inside. What do I do? Alright. Anything else? There's a chair. Pull a chair all in the middle of the room. Okay. Don't have to worry about that. Is there anything else I could possibly do? Bet I can fit in the air duct, but that doesn't matter if I can't find a way in. Yeah. Okay. Got the light. Got a magazine. Cover stories, interview with the chairwoman. Not interested. Can't I just write on this damn thing? Mop. So mop's pretty long, so I should be able to clean things from afar without getting myself dirty. Okay. Think. Just remembered I heard the rules for the right of resurrection when I got this curse stone. But killing other people to bring someone back, that's out of the question. Hajime would never accept sacrifice of another person to come back himself. None of this was ever an option to begin with. The way we lived? Ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's what it came to. We never take our foot off the gas just because we were scared to death. We're never such big fans of living anyways. That's why we're always prepared for it. Used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. But that's how much we trusted each other. So I have no use for some shitty right. That's the truth, Hajime. Okay, that did not help as much as I wanted. Okay. Yeah. I have a pen, but it's dried out. Use the sink. Come on. Okay. Okay. Pen and a phone number for a fax machine, yes. I got the pen, but... write anything with this? I wonder if I could fix it somehow. How do you fix pen with dried up ink on the tip? Come on, any of these? Now? Anything? No. Alright. One more time looking. Otherwise, I'll just have to go somewhere else. Have to suspend this for now. Okay. Okay. Just a bunch of junk. Okay, empty. Magazine. Just go through the drawers one more time. Nothing. We already went through the middle several times. Nothing else useful in there. Alright. Looks like we are done here for now. Done in. Alright. So. Alright, let's go back to standing by. After report. There we go. Aha! Thought we're going to wait for me at the school. Guess we still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She was so young and all the adults in her life did is push her around. Nice that we got permission to use the school as our base for operations. Principal and head teacher were a little reluctant at first, but they were convinced that it'd help with the investigation. Dealing with all this must have been a real headache for those guys. I should thank them again later. Hey, I want to ask you something. Aye, boss. Geez, you're an eager beaver. I haven't even said what it was. Right, what was it? They can't remember what you had for dinner last night? Looks like that H over there is having some trouble with his pen. So if you got a spare, go lend it to him. And for the record, I had katsu done last night. No need to worry about me going senile yet. I know a genius, but I didn't think you'd come across the type to carry spare pens on my person. You're a genius, you're daydreaming. But if this pen just stopped working, you get going with some bit of nail polish remover. Really? Nail polish remover? Yeah, you know, what you used to remove nail polish. Never used it before? Do I look like I would have? Don't make me sound crazy for not having used the stuff. I doubt you have either. Oh no, use it alright. Did you know that it can remove oil-based ink stains? Which is also why it can be used to fix old, dried up pen nibs. Whatever's in there that removes the ink also doubles as a way to unclog pens. Hey, good to know. Still wouldn't call you a genius, but it's something. Gotta make sure the remover doesn't mix with the ink though, or it'll ruin it. Doesn't that defeat the purpose? Not to worry, I don't have nail polish remover on me right now anyway. No problem then. Doesn't fix anything. Long story short, I don't have a spare pen. Geez, alright, I'll let him know. Hell yeah. Alright, let's go inside and wait. Pretty sure they'll be here any moment. That's why it was glowing. That's what I needed. There we go. Give me everything I need. It's not everything I need, though. Because I highly doubt that that's it. Too much to handle. I don't know. I might have to actually restart this thing from the beginning. Or at least not from the total beginning, but I need to start it to where I talk to that girl again and give her our number at least, because I need the phone number. Yeah. All right, we can skip through all this. We've already done through this. All right. Oh, God. Yeah, I gotta go through all this again. Oh, Richter Kai. Okay. Yep, we gotta go through all this again. One thing I hate is going through all the dialogue. I wish there was like a resume point before we... at certain points, like before visiting certain places. That would have been nice. Like, just reverse time on certain areas. Alright, let's go. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go meet a regional park. Wonder if anything changed. I don't see anything different here. So it doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. Wonder if it's one of the factories got shut down. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything different. Might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Ah. Nothing. Let's see. Might change the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah. Nothing has changed just yet. Nothing has changed just yet there. So now we're going to go talk to her. And we're going to try to get her to at least open up. Because I need her phone number. I need a fax or a phone number, something. Okay. Likely she's a curse bearer, yes. Oh, she's not even here right now? What? Relax so peacefully. It's hard to imagine the sight of some horrid curse. Dude, she's not even here. Help but feel oddly irritated around that girl. She's not in front, but she seems to be hiding something. Yeah, she's not even here, bruh. Do I gotta go somewhere else? Okay. Fine. I'll go to the candy shop. If I have to retrace my steps again, I will do it. Yep. Alright. Yeah, you and your sweet tooth. Alright. But it is a little weird that she's not there. Move. Alright. Go to the park, and then go over there. This thing just got completely open-ended, and I'm just like, uh-oh. It was closed off. Of course, people are here for to sate their curiosity. Ain't nothing here to really talk about. Alright. Now is she here? She's not. I don't think she's ever coming back. Interesting. So maybe I have everything I need. But I don't. Because... Okay. Rotary phone. No reason to use a phone right now. Yeah. 6'3". That's all I got. Okay. Okay. 6'3". We'll finish the investigation for now. Got too much to handle. Resume. Like, I can't talk to the girl anymore, so that is what it is. Nail polish remover, huh? Fix this with nail polish remover. What the? Why did that pop in my head all of a sudden? Oh, might as well give it a try. This is one of Hiku's warehouses. There just might be some nail polish remover somewhere. Maybe in here? Ah. Here we go. I wonder what this could be. Here it is. No label. I'm sure that's what it is. Alright. So if I use this... Yep. Use on pan. There we go. Hey, hey! Should use the pen now. At least for a while. Alright. Need a pen and a phone number. The number... Ah! There we go. Finally. We're done. It happened again. The number for a fax machine just popped into my head. There's no way all this information is coming from my own brain. Could someone be sending me through their thoughts? Never mind. I have to focus. Let's get this message sent. Now, I need to tell them where I am. Tell them everything I know about this place. I should be able to figure out where it is. First, I know I'm in a building owned by Hiyaku, a factory or a warehouse. So the address, it should be close to Hunji Bridge. That's right, my curse echo is the beckoning light. That means this place must be near Hunji Bridge. Okay, time to send it. I think this is how you do it. Alright. If the machine I sent to is connected, it should be sent. Now I wait. Please, somebody, anybody. Alright. That is all I can do for this one. Maya's escape. Alright. Here we go. Back here. Because now there should be a fax waiting for us. Oh, the phones. Be my guess, you wouldn't want to keep them waiting. Thank you, I shouldn't be long. Hello? Shigaba residence? Oh, it wasn't the phone. What's wrong? Oh, nothing, it's just the fax machine. Still not quite used to it. Oh, this is a fax machine, amazing. So this is how they look. It's incredible. Goodbye to snail mail, am I right? This is the future. I didn't think it would excite you so much. Oh, something came out. Is it finished? I can watch this thing all day. Huh? What is this? It looks like it was written in pen, but what's it say? What's it say? It says, help, I'm trapped in Hyaku Soap's warehouse or factory near Hunji Bridge. Hyaku. Why would somebody send me such a message? Am I being pranked? No, this is too fishy to be a coincidence. I won't put it past Hyaku to have someone locked up if it's got anything to do with procuring the right. We should check it out. Hopefully we don't have anything... We don't have to do anything so sinister. Here we go! I still don't know what the error up there is, because it's only on OBS. It's not on the main game. All right, so it's the factory. All right, determine the abandoned factory is indeed Hyaku's. The abandoned factory near Honji Bridge. Everything lines up. So the person faxes for their help is in there. Let's find out. If there's nothing wrong, we should wrap it up fast. But isn't this place locked? Don't underestimate me, ma'am. I can make short work of a simple little lock like this. Well, you truly are something else. Please be careful then. We done? Yeah! Alright, we did it. Oh my god, yes. So now it's these two. Manhunt, and let's do this. God, I don't even know how much I have left of all this. But I think I'm going to leave this for tonight. I think, honestly, this might actually... Like, the next time I play might actually be it. Because we're getting close to the night, and that's when everything's supposed to kick off, so... I got, like, maybe one more play session left in this game. Really enjoying it. And even though I say, oh my god, I can't believe I have to do this, I really do enjoy having to go to multiple points just to move forward. As you can see, it hasn't blocked me in any way, shape, or form. Because I've played a lot of games like these, and I do get a kick out of all this. I just wish I had voice acting so I don't have to talk as much. So, I'm going to end that here for tonight. So, let's see here. Who should I go and see right now? Hey, you know what? Let's go say, let's go see, Samurai Kitsune. He's playing MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, so... I like big stompy robots, so we could go say hi. So let's see what kind of insane stuff they're going to. So I'd like to thank y'all for coming. Next time I stream tomorrow, it's gonna be Redfall. Going to be with either just myself or with friends. So we'll see what happens then. But until next time, this is Farmir signing out.